Something is deeply wrong. You can feel it. So what has happened to us? And what should we do about it? Join the Finding Gnosis show. It's an open panel for people trying to figure out what's really going on in this strange existence, and what we should be doing while we're here. Join us as we all find Gnosis together. Gnosis is knowledge. We need to find out what's going on. We need to find out what we should be doing. Chat soon on the Finding Gnosis show.
All right, started this like halfway through my workout, so I'm almost done here. See. Oh, I gotta put the link in the there we go. Do that and go to my channel. I gotta link the thing in the thing, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Wait. There it is. All right. Gotta pin this. There we go. All right. What's up, everybody? Link is in the chat if you want to join. Just gonna send out some invites here. Let's see. All right, there's some more left. Actually, I only have one more set of these left, so. All right. Open this. Copy this. Hope everybody had a good Sunday. Share with me what you did. Tell me what's going on in your life. See what's the next workout on my list here. I got that. Yeah, so I'm following the AI diet plan, the diet and lifting plan, and it's going pretty well. Initially, I lost like a little bit of strength, but then now I'm getting back up to where I was at a much lower body weight and a smaller waistline. So I'm pretty
happy about it. Does require not having as fun of a diet, but it's not terrible. I just have to eat a lot of protein and very few calories. All right, so supported dumbbell row is my next exercise. Actually, I kind of like this one.
Oh yeah, Kenny, that's funny. So, hi, missing the mod. Kenny, you want to come on here and explain why you think it's okay to exploit, rape, and murder animals for your taste pleasure? And link is in the chat, guys. Link is in the chat. Here, I'll put it again. You're all welcome to come on. Where's my, I gotta set up my next movement here. All right, let's see what it says for my next exercise. What is the weight? Supported dumbbell row for sets of 8. So, sets of 8. So I can move up to 55s now, which is pretty good. All right. 90-second rest period. You know what, missing the mod? If you think it's fucking weird, then you don't have to watch it. Let's see. Ian McKenna says, is it gay to watch this? I don't know, man. I mean, depends why you're watching it, I guess. Did it move? Did watching me make it move? I mean, I would be understandable. It would be understandable if it did. Yeah, Kenny, you're hiding in the auditorium. Come on, come up here and debate philosophy like a man. Let's see who else I can get up here.
Well, no, there's no evidence that Jesus ate lamb, and the fish thing could actually be a mistranslation for fish weed. But even still, like, who gives a fuck what a fictional character did? Gaida, welcome to the Finding Gnosis show. Today we're just speaking what's on our mind. So tell me what is up with you while I do this set. I think you're muted, Gaida. You have to unmute yourself to speak, or we can't hear you. Maybe I can help you. I don't know. There.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I just unmuted you. Yeah.
What's up?
What's up? All right.
Is it just me and you in here?
Right now it is. More people will be coming, trust me.
Okay. Let's see this workout.
Yeah, so I had AI write me a diet and workout plan. And it's actually been working, and I've been following it.
What's the plan?
Well, I'm supposed to be eating it's something like 1,600 calories a day with 135 grams of protein.
That's barely anything.
You think that, but I actually do get enough to do what I need to do. Sometimes I go over, and I'll go over, but I'll still be in a deficit because I will have done either a lot of walking or doing the lifting or whatever. And yeah, in a month and a half, I've dropped roughly 8 to 10 pounds and 1.75 inches on my waist.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I was telling you, you can definitely lose more than a pound a week.
Yeah, no, I did it. I was doing it. Some days were harder than others, but if you get a lot of sleep, it makes it easier. Let's see. So, but I've been maintaining. Well, actually, I've been maintaining some of the lifts. I've gone up in some lifts and down in others. All right, we got Zill Zone here. Zill, welcome to the Finding Gnosis show. What's on your mind, brother?
What up, suckers?
What up?
That's all I had
Hello.
for the intro. How's it going?
All right. We're just here. Sunday fun day, lift and chill.
Where they do that at?
Right here, baby. We
Why?
be doing it.
Why though?
What else?
Can somebody help us?
I'm just looking in amazement.
Okay. All right.
Who could help us?
No. You're doing good. You're doing back rows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do that.
You became supportive really quick.
I'm just. Don't worry about that.
He's trying to reach 10% body fat. That's why he's doing it.
Oh, the craziest part is how I can't care about that. I wish I could, but I can't. I can't.
I care, Lewis.
Oh,
Thank you.
Hey, he's got somebody. Somebody's got to be on your side, man.
Yeah, if I got her and I got Jesus, right?
And Allah.
Jesus is cool. Jesus is awesome. Yeah, he is.
You forgot my deity.
Oh yeah, Muhammad.
Oh,
Is Muhammad on my side? I don't know. Is
he's
he?
okay.
Muhammad is a prophet, not a deity.
I know, but like, isn't he like the Jesus of Islam?
No, we don't believe that God has a child.
Oh,
But
even
That's
though.
a
we believe in
simplified.
Jesus.
It's a simplified view. Islam believes Muhammad is the last prophet. They believe Jesus was not the last prophet, and
Exactly.
Muslims have the hadiths and stuff, which are extra writings about Muhammad and stuff, right?
But what? But how many of those hadiths do they believe in?
They're graded. I think they're graded, aren't they?
Yeah.
Based on
Authenticity.
yeah.
I'm very iffy about them though, personally. Every Muslim is different.
Yeah. The main thing is that Muslims do is they'll have the Quran. If you have it in English, on the other page they'll have it in Arabic, and they encourage everyone to learn Arabic, which I think is probably good to learn the original language. So I'm not going to knock them for that. I don't think the entire message is destroyed by the English translation, but I understand that it's important to study the originals.
Yeah, I can study the originals and I understand a lot of it, but I am heavily dependent on the translation.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to get the bass down and stuff.
Yeah, because it's like in like some type of Shakespearean Arabic.
Right, it's a specific dialect, right?
All right. There's someone in the chat that's getting banned right now.
Who?
Just a white boy 592.
Oh,
Congratulations, you're banned.
okay.
Oh, there's people listening?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
have 14 watchers right now.
Okay, hi guys.
Yeah, and there's always trolls that love to show up. I mean,
I thought we were just chilling in an intimate setting and somebody just got blocked.
Whoa, lady, back up.
at least half the people that come on the panel are trolls anyway. So
Sucker.
Oh, so you're
That's why
gonna
you a
block that?
sucker, Noodles.
Just a white boy is so rude.
yeah, he got banned.
You could tell that he stalks you.
Oh, you could tell. Yeah, well. he's
Because
acting
how we
very,
didn't even mention veganism not once.
He's acting very emotional.
People. Well, the thing is, this is streaming from my channel and from DNW's channel, and we're both vegan. So there are always anti-vegan haters that come here, and also he was talking shit about Islam too, and although people are allowed to criticize and critique each other here, try to keep a level of respect in how we do those things.
So that's your man's though. That's your man's in them.
Who?
That's your man's in them. Just a white boy 592. That's from your channel, sucker.
I have no idea who.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume because he's talking shit about veganism, they probably saw my channel, because DNW's channel is called Finding Gnosis. My channel is called Vegan Equilibrium.
Hey, so how do you get the elite equilibrium of them amino acids though, dude? How you getting them amino acids, bro?
Because there is a full amino acid profile in every plant food.
No.
Yes,
I thought there's
yeah.
amino acids you need from meat, dude.
No, you're absolutely wrong. And,
Yes, huh?
oh God, we really have to do this right now, dude. Like,
You do it to me all the time. You do it to me
No.
all the time.
No, we don't have to do that right now.
I
was
will
curious,
pull up
though.
if you really want me to. I'll pull up the study that.
You'll pull up. I'll pull up, sucker. What you ready to get live, sucker? What you trying to say?
For example,
I work out too, sucker.
the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine sued the USDA over this claim, and they won because they were able to prove that all plants have a full amino acid profile. And so therefore, at that point, the USDA had to change their position, had to, one, release a statement agreeing with Physicians Committee. And they also, that's what about the time then they had to change from the food pyramid to the MyPlate, which has now been destroyed by the retarded RFK Jr. Crowd. But, you know, yeah, there's a full amino acid profile in every plant.
Let's not throw the word retarded around.
All right, fine.
Bow, sucker. See, you can use other words, Busta. You understand?
All right, mentally challenged.
You can do better than that, even, bro.
I just don't get, retarded means slow, and it just they are being retarded if they think that
Retarded doesn't mean slow. It's a specific type of illness. So it's like you're targeting people when you say that.
to retard means to slow. It actually literally means slow.
Yeah, I know, but that doesn't apply within the mental illness.
I understand, but it's just not something that I feel too strongly about censoring myself for right now.
Well, I don't feel too strongly about stopping eating meat.
Well, that's your prerogative. You know, when I want to make laws
Tell
against.
that.
I want to make laws against you eating meat, just like you want to make laws against me using the word retarded. Except one of us actually causes a physical harm to an animal, and the other one is just like trying to be too politically correct about a word. You know.
Oh no, it's not about political correctness. And you know that's not what it's about for me.
So he should mute before this part though. He should. I don't think I want to hear that. But I am curious.
Seems like he just went back to working out.
Yeah, well, I think he wants. I think he has a fantasy about people watching him do this or something. I don't know. I don't really like being a part of that fantasy. In fact, it makes me feel very awkward and uncomfortable. But
You don't have to look at it.
You don't have to
Vegans be vegans. That's true. I did avert my gaze. I did.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, so I'm interested. What? So you think it's morally wrong to
I
turn
just think it's
animals into
insulting.
food?
Oh,
So what?
Turn animals into food.
Is it morally wrong to turn humans into food?
Of course.
Why?
Well, I think humans are special, and it sounds like you don't.
Why?
Well, I
not just
believe
because we
that-
have souls and spirits, but because we're very intelligent creatures.
All right.
Wow.
Well, if intelligence is the only trait, then you can just Holocaust unintelligent humans.
Do you believe in Darwinism?
mods going all the way.
Survival of the fittest?
To a certain degree, yeah.
Okay, so this is the same thing. We are the fittest. So if I want to eat fish,
Okay, so just Holocaust the unfittest. There you go.
no, we're not holocausting them. We're actually making sure that they give birth to more, so that we're making sure that
No,
they have.
if you allow the unfit to procreate, then you are weakening your gene pool.
No, it's just for the purpose.
No.
of food.
The trait you named was unfit. The trait you named was less.
I didn't say that. I never said.
They
unfit.
call
I said-
this eugenics, I think, is when you're obsessed with what happens down the line of DNA and traits and all that. I think that's eugenics, right?
Look,
Oh,
you're asking me why I think it. If you're asking me why I think it's wrong to
turn animals into food.
animals turn. I think animals should have human rights, and if you don't,
Really?
if you don't, I want you to
Should they
name.
vote? Should a rooster vote?
Hey, should 3-year-olds vote? Should
No,
mentally
they
challenged
don't.
people vote?
They don't.
Should paraplegics be able to drive cars? No, like, or quadriplegics, I mean.
And from that you get that
What
Should
kind
Pleasure
of
to have the
quadriplegics
questions
be
same
are
able to
rights
those?
as
drive cars?
Why? What? None of that.
No,
has
no,
anything to
dude,
do
it's
with
very
me.
simple. Name the trait. Name the trait. What is true of the animal, which, if true of the human, would justify the same treatment?
Dude, what, dude? You think a rooster should vote? Is that
Did
what
I
you
say
think?
that? Numbnuts, did I fucking say
Yes.
that?
You did,
Yes,
because
you
you
did.
said animals should have the same rights as humans, bro.
Do people that have mental problems, are they allowed to drive cars when they can't even, if someone is like, has the mental capacity of a
Whoa.
You're
chicken, are they
spiraling.
allowed to drive
You're
cars?
spiraling. You're literally spiraling.
Dude, roosters can't even drive, bro.
Okay, can a
And you still
3-year-old
want them to
drive?
have rights.
Can a 3-year-old drive?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Right. It's what's a
Here we go.
It's within reason. Okay, you can give human rights to a rooster and still have okay, you say what is true of the rooster, which if true of the human would justify the same treatment. Okay, well the rooster doesn't have the intellect to drive. So if there's a human with the intellect of a rooster, we don't give them the right to drive, do we?
Right, but
Come
we have never
on,
found a.
bro.
No,
We
no,
have never
hold up.
seen such a
Let's-
rooster.
And we've never okay, but we
Where
have
are the
seen such a
driving
human.
roosters, bro. Where are
We
they?
have seen
We'll
such a
cross
human.
that bridge when we get there.
Oh,
There are
man.
humans that dude, the level of lack of tracking
Do you
here.
feel cornered right now?
No, what I feel is that it's hard to talk to people who can't track in a
But you
track
keep
it.
going off into 1 million different subcategories,
No,
and we're
I
just
don't. No, I don't. Okay, now you're just gaslighting me. What's
All
up,
right, Noodles,
Kenny?
check this
Wait,
out.
okay, everybody, stop for a minute.
Hi, Kenny.
We're gonna welcome Kenny to the Finding Gnosis show.
Hi.
Keep all the Carnus bullshit piling on top of me. Here we go.
What up, sucker? I'm talking to you. I'm talking straight to you, sucker. You know who I'm talking to. Look at him. Go on, Kenny.
What do you got for us, Kenny?
Carry on.
All right, so
I'm
Noodles, the
spectating just
problem
now.
with hey, you said carry on, so you be quiet, Kenny. Now, Noodles, back to what you were saying was the human with the intellect of a rooster can't drive, but here's the problem, Noodles. See, roosters never have the intellect of a human, so roosters can't drive, Noodles. It doesn't work the other way around, so you can't assign
Yes, it
human
does.
ri-
Okay.
Where are the driving roosters, Noodles?
You just named
Where
your
are
trait.
they?
Okay, you just named your trait. Now I'm gonna rebuttal.
All right.
There are humans that are so mentally challenged. They have the
They're not allowed to drive. If you're
They
so
have to pass
mentally
a
challenged,
driving
Gaida,
test.
let me finish.
They have to
They
pass
have
a driving test,
they have
Noodles.
the
Do you
mental-
have a license?
All right,
you have to pass a test, Lewis.
Do you
Guys.
have a license, Noodles?
All right, hold on. You're getting muted for a second. If a human has the mental capacity of a chicken, we don't let them drive, and they can't vote because they don't know how to vote. Okay, so it is still reasonable to give human rights to a rooster and match the traits equally. Okay, it's
not.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay.
It's really funny. That's hilarious, but it's not true at all. It's really funny though.
I wasn't able to comprehend what he said.
He thinks it's
Right.
totally reasonable to find our common denominator of traits between a rooster and a human, and therefore we assign human rights to roosters, I guess.
Great. So we're just gonna
Very
go back to
strange.
being cavemen.
Well, I want to see the driving roosters.
You guys are really just not able to track what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Okay? That's all that's going on here.
Maybe you're bad at explaining it, sucker.
It's hard
Yes,
to explain
sucker.
stuff. It's hard to explain stuff to people that can't comprehend certain things. You have to have the ability for abstract thought. Okay? So
Okay,
right.
Okay.
I'm bad at
Louis,
Lobotomized thought.
Louis, my God says it's okay to eat meat. Am I supposed to
That's fine. My God,
defy him?
if someone's God says it's okay to stab humans in the neck and eat them, does
My
that
God never said that. He
I
simply just said it's okay to eat
if
fish. And
someone's God says it's okay to stab someone in the neck and eat them, is it therefore?
but he didn't say you're creating things
Your
that
God-
aren't even.
God says-
You're creating a fantasy.
Your God says, hold them down, whisper some bullshit in their ear, and then slit their throat while they're fully conscious.
Yeah, well, you think roosters can drive, so.
No, I don't. You're just trolling. I never said that, and you know that. Okay, go ahead, Kenny. I'd like to hear from Kenny because despite the fact that he holds some abhorrent ideas, I think he is a pretty entertaining guy, and I think he's more intelligent than that. I believe that he will change someday.
He's a very emotional man. Go on, Kenny. Show us
Come
your
on, Kenny,
emotion.
let's hear it. You got a poem for
Okay,
us?
so several Bible verses indicate that God permits and at times encourages the eating of meat as a provision.
Thank you.
Key
Mhm.
passages include Genesis 9:3, Deuteronomy 12:15, and 1 Timothy 4:4 explicitly state that all food, including meat, is permissible for consumption with gratitude, as shown in the New Testament, such as in Acts 10 and in Romans 14, further reinforces this by advising that Christians should not allow dietary choices, including meat consumption, to be a source of judgment among believers.
Yeah, well, it also says don't judge anyone, just do what God tells you to do.
No, it doesn't say that, sir.
It says we're not here to judge what's good from bad, but to do the things that are right. So if someone rapes and murders someone else, you're not supposed to judge them for it. You're just supposed to not do it yourself.
That's how the government works.
No,
Anyway,
there's courts. The's courts. and there's
Yeah, but
punishment.
the court is not judging you. The court is just giving
Okay,
you a punishment fitting for the crime.
very good. So, okay. Secondly, the word meat is often mistranslated just
The
from
Bible encourage humans
old-
to administer law and order.
Okay. The Bible is often
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
fine.
the Bible views human government and civil
Fuck
laws
with Kenny
established by
heavily.
God to
Who's
maintain
Kenny? I fuck
order
with him.
and restrain evil. Christians are instructed to submit to these authorities and participate as
Exactly.
responsible citizens through
So,
obedience
Louis,
to
you
God.
can't just.
Always takes precedence.
Right.
Human
okay.
laws directly contradict
Secondly,
divine commands.
I have
You can't
other
just
points.
walk up to me and be like, "Yeah, I think you should be a vegan." When
Yes, I can.
I have all
Yes,
of
I
these,
can.
I'm obligated to eat meat. If
Well,
I don't
that's
eat
fair.
meat,
Well,
that's
then,
just me
okay,
making
if you're-
something.
if your religion
It's me making
obligates-
something permissible,
First of all,
unpermissible. Why would I do that?
If anyone's religion obligates them to murder animals, that religion should
It's-
be stomped out.
It's not an obligation. So let me make that clear. It's not an
religions then.
obligation.
Wait. We're going all over the place here. I want to respond to Kenny, and then we can get back to you, okay? So, secondly, Kenny, my second point was the Bible, the word for meat is often mistranslated from the word that just means food. Like somebody could be talking about the meat of fruit, for example, and it gets translated into the word for meat. So there's another issue there. Thirdly, I don't know why we give a shit what a 2,000-year-old fantasy novel said, like, has
No.
Well, it matters if it's true or not, bud. It really matters.
It's bullshit. It's like, why would I care what that book says? Oh, someone wrote something down, therefore it's true. No, that's not how it works. And Kenny, you're smarter.
You
than that.
No,
claiming
that's
to have
not
more,
how it works.
are you claiming to have more moral authority than the word of God?
You're
Oh
not.
my, yes, he
so are
is.
you a Christian now, Kenny? Because before you said you weren't a Christian. Are you a Christian now?
But he still respects
I'm agnostic,
religion.
but I still acknowledge how important is Judeo-Christian values are for Western civilization.
Thank
And
you.
things like law and
there's
order,
something-
the
You're just
judicial system, the
completely-
crime and
you're-
punishment
Torah
system.
says,
You're
that's
you're
true.
shitting all over people's beliefs.
Yeah,
Even if
fuck their beliefs.
I don't do that to you with veganism.
Okay. Oh, I don't want to hurt someone. You do. Whose beliefs should we respect? Okay, if
It's
someone
not
says,
pain.
someone
It's
says,
not
"Oh,
the
it's
same
part of my
kind of
religion,"
pain that they feel.
if someone says it's part of my religion to rape
Dude,
and murder
animals are
someone,
not
should I
people, bro.
respect them? Should I say,
Animals-
oh, well, that's okay, come into our... You know what, Kenny, I think it's really funny you're talking about Judeo-Christian beliefs because you warn so many people about against Islam, yet Islam comes from Judeo-Christian beliefs. Secondly, Kenny, in the Torah, it says if a man rapes a virgin and he just pays her father like 50 shekels or whatever, he can then she has to marry him. Oh, the Torah also says if a woman is not a virgin on her wedding night, that she should be taken to the edge of the village and stoned to death. Do you think those sound like good morals, Tony? Do you think those sound like good morals? Fuck, man. Jeez.
Yeah, we're not going to address that right now, Noodles.
You're so
we're-
young. That's all I have to say. Like you're like I don't want to say naive, but
No,
Yeah.
no, it is that. It is that. It's naivety. It's naivety and insecurity. That's why he's got his camera on with this thing. But yeah, Noodles. Animals are not people. They're just not, dude. I'm so sorry. They're really actually not at all people.
Name the
Sorry,
trait,
man.
Zilla. What is the morally substantial difference?
they're kind of dumb.
You're kinda
Animals
dumb.
do not have the same kind of sentience that humans do.
Okay, if a human has that lack of sentience, is it okay to Holocaust them? Yes or no?
No.
Why? Then you contradict yourself. You name
You
a
know what? They're not dumb.
No,
Actually,
No, I don't.
contradiction.
No, I don't.
they're
Where
not
at?
dumb. They're not dumb.
Where at? Where do I contradict myself?
You said that they don't
No.
have the same level of sentience, and I said if there is a human that has the same level of sentience as the animal, is it okay?
Yeah, Noah. I told him that. I said.
Say
I said,
no.
Louis,
You are
I said,
contradicting yourself.
hold on, guys. I need to say something. I told Louis, I said, when you eat plants and stuff, those are alive. They feel pain. Trees
They are
feel
not
pain.
sentient. There is no evidence that plants are sentient.
There is evidence of their
No,
cries
there's
and their
not.
tears.
Okay, no, they don't. Okay, you just
They do feel pain. They feel pain.
No, they don't have nociception, Gaida. You just need to look. They don't have nociception. They can't feel pain.
no, you have to address that,
Gaida,
Noodles.
secondly, if you're saying plants
There's
feel
a lot of scientists who say they do.
well,
They
no, there's not.
communicate with each other,
Secondly,
Noodles.
right, computers communicate with each other. That doesn't
No,
mean
and
They
plants
they
do.
even
Secondly,
fuck.
okay, secondly, let's say even if plants are sentient and you're using that as an excuse to harm animals, well, that also trivializes all the atrocities that happen to humans. So it's still a bullshit argument.
Okay, but don't act all holier than thou when you're also hurting what you're eating.
They're not sentient. They can't feel pain, Gaida.
Who told you that?
It's a scientific fact, okay?
No, it's a scientific fact that they feel pain. That's
No,
what's a scientific fact.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
You should look into that, Noodles.
Oh, you know what?
really
You know what,
need to
Gaida?
address
You know
that.
what, Gaida? You're all of the inanimate objects that you walk on, the ground, it feels pain. How dare you?
Exactly. So you might as well eat the damn cow.
You might as well just kill humans,
Yeah.
right? Like if the
No.
ground.
There are people killing humans. It is Darwinism out here.
Blacktop.
Survival of the fittest.
So wait, Gaida, do you think blacktop feels pain?
Blacktop?
Yeah, do you think the ground feels pain, the cement you walk on?
Well, if you want to know what I believe, I'm Muslim. So everything that was created is a creation of the Lord and does have sentient, like they do have a brain.
Oh, rocks,
Honest-
rocks have brains, right? Where is that brain located in the rock, Gaida?
It doesn't matter. I'm just not interested in eating a rock. I'm interested in eating a chicken.
You think that rocks have brains, right? You think that rocks have brains?
No,
See, you're like
rocks do not
segueing
have
into
brains.
things that
You're
You're segueing-
No, I think you just said that you think rocks have brains, and I'm wondering where the brain is located.
no. I
You know,
think
I
you're
think you got-
segueing into
You got rocks in
arguments
your
that.
head, Gaida. I think you got rocks in your head. Like, seriously.
Well, hey,
Why
I
are you
got some-
fighting
Noodles.
this battle for chickens?
Noodles.
They don't even.
Noodles, I got a question, Noodles. Why don't we arrest lions for murdering gazelles?
I'm not against I'm not against figuring out a way to end predation, Zill.
Okay. So welcome to your world where we're gonna have sheriffs out there on the old desert, policing lions and leopards and snakes and everything. How are we gonna get all this police force enforcement out there for morality?
That's
Noodles?
honestly what we should be concerned about. That is the
We
number
really
one
need-
issue.
Yeah. There are murders.
I love how
happening
you
everywhere,
guys
Noodles.
There are criminals and serial killers in
Murderers
these.
everywhere.
I love how you guys totally straw man my points and like put words in my mouth all the
Is that what
time.
happened?
No,
Would
we're
you
just
like to
making the
explain
same
it?
arguments you're
No,
making.
you're not. No, you're not at all.
No, there's
Yes.
murders
No, you're
happening.
just
You just
very
said you're
intellectually dishonest.
you just said
Anyway,
you wanted to
let's say
minimize
okay,
that.
okay, enough from you guys. I want to hear
No,
from
but
you.
I'm
now
really
you wanna
curious because
redirect.
I haven't
And
I
now you
haven't
wanna
I have an
redirect.
indoor outdoor cat who sometimes kills birds.
Okay, Kenny is a little more
Murderer.
entertaining
Your
than-
cat's a murderer and
Well, let's
belongs in jail.
Let's just let Kenny speak again, all right?
No, we have to arrest her cat.
No,
No,
come,
my
Talk.
come
my
back.
cat-
let's come back
My
to-
cat kills birds,
I
Noodles.
know, I understand you.
Noodles.
You
the
are.
cat
you
must
shouldn't let
be
your cat
arrested.
outside. I understand.
Send
Okay.
the cat police. Arrest that cat.
I get it that you guys are just little meat flakes. All right. Let's hear from Kenny. Let's hear from Kenny. All right, Kenny, what do you got for us?
Kenny.
The Kenny report. It's for the Kenny rundown. Here we go.
This intellectually defunct creature, Zilzon, tried to outsmart me on Jack's show,
Oh, you got
but
your
he's lucky
feelings
that
hurt?
Jack put me backstage before I could relay the facts to him.
didn't-
Zilzon was complaining about
I don't know
170
if
so-called US citizens being mistakenly arrested by ICE in
Yes.
2025.
Right.
That was 170 arrests out of a total of 400,000 arrests for the whole of 2025.
Wait, are you serious?
Okay.
That's a
yeah.
good percent. What do you mean? Am I serious? Of course
Like
I'm
this
serious.
is
So
real? Wow.
Yeah, this happened earlier
400,000
today. Yeah.
total arrests, and only 170 were mistakenly US citizens. That's a high success rate. Go
I
ICE.
missed all
But
of that.
is
Kenny.
that
Sorry.
Guide, I don't know if
valid
I've introduced
excuse?
myself to you yet, but I am a Donald Trump supporter, yeah.
But Kenny, is that a valid excuse for the failures? Shouldn't we have zero? So the
we just
thing
won't
is,
need apes. We
Institutions
just
we
won't
should
need
absolutely
apes.
perfect. Every
Still don't.
institution makes mistakes.
A
okay,
chicken can't arrest me.
oh,
Heard of the word compassion, or is that just completely lost on you?
No,
Dude.
but I'm just like I honestly,
Noodles.
if an ape did arrest me, I'd have to show them that like I'm the apex predator.
I mean,
I'd
you're
have to eat it. I'd have to eat it.
You're not making salient like the things you're saying are
Noodles.
not salient to the
I
conversation.
have to protect my dominance on this earth. Okay,
Noodles.
Noodles.
You,
I don't
Noodles,
need more people having rights.
You are certainly
you-
not dominant here. Don't worry.
Noodles, there's packs
Oh,
of
go in
coyotes
the
out there in
kitchen,
the
make
woods.
a sandwich.
No, I
Fuck
wasn't.
you.
I wasn't referring to your gender. I was referring to your intellect.
Okay, whatever.
Ah,
That makes it less worse.
Noodles, do you know how many murders are happening in the woods right now?
Yeah, I think it's terrible.
How are we gonna stop it, Noodles?
I don't
How are
know,
we
but
gonna
I
stop
think we.
these-
I don't think. I
these
think it's.
wolves and
Yeah.
coyotes.
Look, I don't have all the answers, but I think it's worth. I think philosophically speaking,
Wow.
we should be working. We should be working to try and end predation. That and Zill. By the way,
Okay.
in the Bible, in your holy book, it talks about the holy mountain. At the end, the the wolf will lie down with the lamb, and the lion will eat hay like the ox,
Yeah,
and
isn't
the
that
child
nice?
will eat them.
Isn't that nice?
Okay, so even your God wants
Yeah, but
a
that's
vegan
later.
world.
That's not now.
Even
That's
your
not now. That's
God
later.
wants
That's
a
later.
vegan
It's
world.
not now, kid. It's not now, kid.
Even
It's
your
later. That's
God,
why it's
even
later.
your God wants a vegan world.
Bro. Well,
What?
in paradise, probably, but not now. Not right now. That's why there's a difference between
Right now, we can
now
eat
and
them.
then.
So we might as well eat them before they can eat us.
Well, you know what? I think you'll. I don't know. It's
No,
really
you lost. You
it's really.
lost.
But
sad.
honestly,
You
I think I'm a noble person because I have a cat.
I don't think you are.
Your cat is
the
a
way
killer.
the way you're talking is about
Your cat
animals
is a killer.
is really, really atrocious, and you have no compassion for animals.
I feed him like the best of the
I know
top
you
of the
care
line.
you care about cats, but you don't care about animals generally. You
There's
think
animals that's food.
I
and
do
animals
care
that are
about
not
them. You
food.
have me wrong there. I care about animals. I really do care about animals, but I also care about I care about my place on this earth. I care about being an apex predator, and I also care about listening to my Lord when he says, "Please eat chicken, please eat beef, please eat this." I have to follow that.
No, actually, your Lord gave you certain directions for how to eat those animals, which even as atrocious as they are still not able to. You're still not able to replicate those rules on a mass scale. So if everyone were to try and eat that way, I mean, you'd need like 3 more
and
planet
you're
Earths.
not able to police animals, Noodles. You're insane. How about that?
Yeah.
I never said that.
Let's live in the now. Let's live in the now.
By the way, we are able to pass legislation to create a more compassionate world and create
You're insane. You're insane. You've lost.
I thought you were gonna say to put animals in schools.
Okay, you're the one who literally is advocating for stabbing animals in the throat, and
we should put them in schools.
One. All right, great. That's great.
We should put them
anyway,
through college.
welcome to the Finding Gnosis show. If anyone would like to join us in the shit show that is,
please do
tonight, please feel free to come on. We would love to hear from you. We'd love to know your thoughts on what is going on here.
It's mental illness, and we're concerned about you, Noodles.
I'm really not concerned about you, though. That's the thing.
Well, that's fine. That's your prerogative, right? Can you spell that?
If I felt like I was able to reach
can't
you,
spell. I knew it.
If I felt like I was able to reach you, then yes, it would be something. But I think you're unreachable, and I gotta move on. I gotta move on.
Oh, I have someone that hates me in the comments. Don't block them though.
You got a hater? Where are you going?
Yeah, it's cool though.
I have the greatest record on deporting illegal immigrants. I got the border crossings down by 95%. We are doing a great job, and ICE is doing an excellent job in removing these illegal alien criminals from our country. We are making America safe again.
Oh, you're reading your letters from Santa? From your daddy? Letters from your daddy.
All right, we're gonna take a brief, just a quick break, like 30 seconds, and then we're gonna come back and talk to Cosmic Babe.
Cool.
All right, here we go. Ready? Oh wait, how do I even play this thing? Damn it! Where is it? All right, I don't know I don't know how to control DNW's background thing, so we'll just oh, here it is. Okay.
Kenny, I saw that racist profile pic you had just there.
If you would like to join the conversation, please click
on the
link below the video now. Share the stream
Wait, are you
somewhere
serious?
now to bring in new voices for our conversation.
I saw something, but I didn't
We
know
do
what
not
it
want
was.
to become an echo chamber. Share the stream now. bring in some new thoughts to compare and contrast our ideas with theirs. Because Gnosis is not found in isolation. Good places to share the stream include your social media platforms such as Facebook, X, Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, YouTube, community posts, Reddit, Discord. Share now. Bring new voices to help us all find Gnosis.
Gay.
All right, and we're back. Cosmic Babe, Cosmic Vegan Babe, welcome to the Finding
Thank
Gnosis.
you.
It is so great to have you on. And what have you got to add to the conversation today?
Let's see. Well, what are we talking about?
Oh, it went from religion to veganism to religions, maybe. We have a nice panel of anti-vegans here.
Okay.
I mean, sane people.
I'm just
Hello,
going to the
all.
fridge to get a
Hello.
can of Coke Zero. I'll be right back.
Well,
Go right ahead.
well, I'll start off by saying veganism is the ethical principle in living a life that is choosing not to exploit animals. So basically, I believe that humans are not superior to animals and that they're sentient beings like us. They feel fear, they feel pain, they feel joy. They have their own life experiences, and I believe that they should live accordingly to how they want to live.
Interesting.
What about the animals part?
The animals part, what do you mean?
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
I was listening. Did you know that plants are also sentient?
That's actually false due to biology stating that plants do not have a central nervous system. Therefore, they are not considered sentient beings.
They are organisms.
They are not
They-
sentient beings, though. That's the difference.
They can
But they
communicate
are.
with each
They
other.
don't feel pain. No.
They do feel
And
pain.
they be getting it on. What's up with that?
Okay, so you're trying to tell me that cutting a carrot is the same thing as slitting a
Well,
lamb's
as soon as
throat?
you
Does the
take
onion
that
make you
carrot
cry?
from the root, it's dead.
Does an
That's
onion
why-
make you cry?
Okay, you are correct. It is dead after you've released it from the ground. However, it does not have a central nervous system. And for a sentient being to feel, it needs to have a central nervous system. That's just basic biology. So I'm here for science-based
It
evidence.
does have a central nervous
Not-
system.
But it doesn't. So I would urge you to go.
Vegetables
If
and
you have
plants
your
do not have
computer,
central
I
nervous
do
systems.
have my computer.
okay, do me a favor right now. Type in the search
Where
engine.
is it?
Do plants have a central nervous system? Do that for me first, and then we can continue after.
These people kind of just like to make things up and believe
Yeah,
them.
I'm not about internet mythology. I'm not over here trying to listen to an odyssey.
Okay, so
I'm
let's
all
say
about
they don't.
science-based,
Let's say they don't have a central nervous system. There's a lot of things that
which they don't.
That- there's a lot of things that a human has that like a chicken doesn't have, and they still feel
Okay,
the pain when
maybe-
they still feel the pain. And it seems like you guys are coming from a pain place, not from anywhere else.
Pause.
Okay, so I believe that animals shouldn't go through excruciating pain because of human selfish pleasures.
But it's okay for a tree because it doesn't have a central nervous system.
But yeah, a tree doesn't feel pain, so that's
It does feel
totally
pain.
different.
It does feel pain.
What's
It-
up,
but,
machine?
honey,
I did Google it actually.
So it doesn't have a central nervous system.
It
Therefore,
doesn't
does
have a
not-
central nervous system, correct? But it feels the pain when you cut it.
No, it doesn't, because
Yeah.
you have to have a central nervous system in order
Okay,
to
where,
feel pain, babe.
where does it say the
Because
tree?
it has no nerves endings to create that
Where,
pain.
where does it say the tree feels pain, Gaida?
Okay, I'll read it to you.
Trees can have wounds, y'all.
This is so fun. I love this.
Yes.
Trees can
Plants.
have wounds.
Okay, I'm reading.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me see the part where it says pain.
You have a beautiful voice, babe, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I might go vegan for you.
Oh, dude, let's do it. I would love to.
Oh.
Dude, I give people free help. I offer my DMs to be
Whoa.
open on Instagram. I'm Vegan Cosmic Babe. I send free recipes. We can schedule a time to talk on the phone. I can give you ideas for like grocery lists.
Okay, but
I've
like Lewis is on another level. Like as soon as like he doesn't even care that I eat meat because of my religion. He just thinks that I'm like a lesser human being because I do, regardless of why I do it.
Never said
Okay, so I'm not here to say that non-vegans are bad people. I believe that we've been taught through society to follow a certain status quo, and just from my own critical thinking and my own knowledge and education that I've learned from plant-based diets and what happens to animals, I just came to the realization myself that I just didn't want to be a part of that anymore. And I'm here to
That
spread
evil
the
culture,
word.
right?
What was that?
That evil culture.
If truly vegan,
I
though.
believe that animal agriculture is an evil culture because I believe
Wait,
that they
guys,
don't
you asked
deserve
me to Google something about plants. Okay, given that plants do not have pain receptors, nerves, or a brain, they do not feel pain.
They do not feel pain.
Somebody
Yeah.
needs to back me up here.
But that's the evidence.
Okay, hold on.
It's like saying gravity doesn't exist then. You know what I mean? Like nobody can back you up if that's
Of course,
No,
they
but
do
like
believe
there's so
that.
many different scientists who say different things about this.
Of course that plants don't feel pain the way that we do, but they do react to stimuli that show that they
But
can
there's
feel
no
the
pain.
outside world.
I'm gonna Google
Yeah,
that.
They don't
Okay,
have
so
experiences.
can I ask you a question, Vegan Cosmic Babe or whatever
Yeah,
your
I
name
would love that.
So if we had a human being who by some kind of
Wow.
genetic fluke didn't have pain receptors, would it be okay to eat them?
I would say no. Because if
Why?
that
What
person,
would-
like
what would
for
be the
example,
trait?
be in a coma, I would say
Name-
that's not respecting them.
So
Because
but
at one point they probably did have those pain receptors. You know what I mean?
No, we're doing a hypothetical situation because this is what vegans do
But
today. We're
I'm
gonna
not
invent
talking
a
about
completely
hypothetical stuff. I'm talking about real life stuff.
Okay, well, if we're talking about
I don't
real life
want
stuff,
I don't want philosophy. I just want
Can we just say-
science-based evidence.
Can we put
Okay,
a
then-
hold on this for a second? Just
Because everything else is mythology and
Machine
fantasy.
Lies,
sure.
Machine
it
Lies
is.
had come on before Vital, and I just want to welcome them to the show and let them say something if they want to, and then we'll just come right back. We can come back to this. All right.
Yeah,
Machine Lies, how you doing?
Yeah, thank you, Noodles. I find the on the line of questioning that Vital Vicker is on to be pretty interesting. I don't think that because it's sort of open with our plants sentient, right? And then it moved to do they have a central nervous system, and that implies that they're sentient, but consciousness is not equated to the central nervous system, right? Of course, science does not see that as an origin point of consciousness, right? They can't prove that what consciousness is or what the mind is, right? Like in philosophy of mind, they have no answer of what combination of dead matter equals a thinking living being, right?
But also, who are the
not dead
vegans
matter.
to draw the line between what is and what is not a viable species to eat because of their level of consciousness? Like, why are the vegans the moral arbiter of this?
Valid.
Why are humans saying that they're superior to other beings? Why does human supremacy exist in some
Well,
people's
there's a
minds?
reason.
Well, human
there's a
supremacy
reason.
exists because of the size of our brain and because we are imbued with a divine creative spirit.
Yeah.
Oh my God! See, there he goes with something very arbitrary that you can't even.
Okay, fine. Well, let's leave theology out of it. Could an animal even have the philosophical capacity to have this conversation? Does an animal know right from wrong?
Does a baby have a philosophical way to have
Yeah,
that
but babies don't
conversation?
drive
Does a
cars.
person in a coma?
They don't drive cars either.
Yeah,
Well,
that's not.
that's what I'm talking about. These are silly hypothetical situations. The truth is, we are animals in nature. There is no there's no negative morality assigned to killing another creature for food. There is negative morality associated with mass animal industrial agriculture. I will give you that. But one creature killing another for their food is not a sin, nor is it immoral.
That's
Why
for
is it-
survival, though. However, that's for survival. Other animals kill other animals because they have to. You and I, we have the ability to walk into a grocery store. We
That's
can
not
choose
true.
the option. You don't get to go into a grocery store.
A weasel will go into a chicken coop and kill every fucking chicken in that coop.
They're
My
doing it
cat.
for
No.
survival.
And then
still,
only
though.
no, it's not.
But
Listen,
my cat, I
don't
mean,
cut me
yeah,
off.
it's done for
Don't cut me
survival, but
off.
okay.
It's not for survival. That weasel doesn't need to kill every chicken in that coop to survive,
He's
but
got a
it does.
demon.
It does, because that animal is not an innocent participant in this. So you vegans act like every animal is Bambi. You know, if a chicken
But then
is,
again, the
if a
vegan needs to
chicken-
practice
if a chicken is
its
big
hunting
enough,
skills.
if
Hey,
a
Idol.
rooster was big enough, it
Idol,
would.
to be fair, come on. To be fair, you know that I want to end predation, and I
That's
am.
crazy,
Which is
bro.
that's
crazy.
that's
You call me
truly.
crazy.
Hold on,
Okay,
it's
I
not just
That's
crazy.
insane.
It's
Okay,
not,
okay,
it's
I
not
don't care
insane.
about the meta.
It's not
Okay.
insane. It's completely
Vital,
silly.
Vital.
Yeah,
I don't
you
care
are
about the
insane for
meta.
that,
Vital,
hands down.
Vital. I don't care about the meta, but you, just to be fair, I am in the camp of perhaps we should do something about odd order predators. So
Right, we should police the jungle, police the
all right,
desert,
yeah,
police.
okay.
I have to put myself on
Police
camera
the
so that
ocean.
Noodles can see me
Noodles. So let me
smiling
get
at
in
how
here. Let
crazy
me
that
get in
is.
here. I'm sure I've heard you. I've heard you
We gotta
talk about
catch
this
these
before.
criminals,
Your
Noodles.
idea. Let me get in here.
All right, let Kenny come in. Let Kenny come in.
I think you've expressed an idea that before that you wanted to castrate and medicate the apex predators of the animal kingdom, right?
Do you realize what that would do to
No,
I
he
didn't
wants
say
to put 'em in
castrate.
jail.
I didn't
wants to
say
put 'em in
castrate,
jail.
but I do think
Medicate them.
we could
Take
use
them away from their most natural instinctive
Well,
state.
so we could. It is possible. I'm not sure what kind of technology we would use. It is
No, it's
possible.
no.
Right.
Wait, let me finish.
You
It is-
will collapse entire
let me-
ecosystem.
Let me finish. It is possible we could use a contraceptive of some kind, some kind of birth control in for them to basically whittle them down and eventually. You're calling me crazy, but you're the one who thinks it's okay to stab animals and let them tear each other apart. You think the carnage is funny.
Listen,
you think
I don't
you
think it's funny. That's the universe.
You know what your
we live in.
problem is? I have a problem with this. I have a
guys,
big
you guys-
problem with
You
this.
guys mock the pain.
I have a big problem with
call me
this.
the crazy one.
Out of
Noodles,
What
do
you're
you realize
saying-
how-
Literally
hold on.
psychopaths.
Do you
when it
realize
comes
how much
to-
pain and suffering it would cause?
You guys are literally psychopaths when it comes to these issues.
You're
and
talking
call
about
me the
wiping
crazy
out
one.
entire
Noodles.
species
Can I share a video that shows you
without
why
any
you're crazy?
consequence. Noodles, you've shown many
We're not going to
times-
be able to go anywhere in this conversation if it's so heated.
Well, welcome to this panel, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Noodles, you've proven many times that you don't know anything about conservation or the natural habitats of animals. We've had these discussions before. You don't understand basic conservation, which is why you're against hunting deer. And you seem to think that there are no consequences in the natural world for, say, removing an entire category of predator species. Like,
I
we were
never
talking
said
about-
that.
You're
Now
talking
now
about
you are
removing
strawmanning my
thousands of
position.
animals. from the
Now you are
ecosystem.
strawmanning. Now you are strawmanning my position. Putting
Noodles,
words.
please share my screen.
That's the words you said.
No,
Noodles.
no,
You said
they're
end
not.
all
They're not.
predation, right?
They're
So what
not.
are you
Noodles.
saying then?
Please share my screen. It's only
Wait,
2 minutes
the
long.
thing-
This
I
clip.
have said. I have said. Okay, Kenny wants to share something. Kenny, how long is this?
No, you just don't know what to say, Noodles.
It's only 4
you want
minutes.
to end all predation.
Wait, hold on.
Let's just pull out all the tiger's teeth and then
Are
we'll
there?
have peace on Earth.
Does it depict animal parts?
No.
Hey, I'll show you an animal part, Noodles.
Because it
No, it
looks
doesn't.
like there's a big plate of animal parts there. Is that what?
He might cry, Kenny, so be careful.
Noodles, why don't you grow up and just watch the
Okay.
clip?
Right.
Here, I'll show you my
place
animal
of the
part.
scene now.
Thank you.
I like that. That's a good one.
Okay.
Oh God.
You're about to take, and then other rides will come online 6 or 12 months after that. Absolutely spectacular designs, spared no expense.
And we can charge anything we want, 2,000 a day, 10,000 a day, and people will pay it. And then there's the merchandise. And I can personally.
Donald, this park was not built to cater only for the super rich. Everyone in the world has the right to enjoy these animals.
Sure, they will. I mean, what? We'll have a coupon day or something.
Gee, the lack of humility before nature that's being displayed here staggers me.
Well, thank you,
So
Dr. Malcolm,
true.
but I think things are a little bit different than you and I had feared.
Yeah, I know. They're a lot worse.
Now, wait a second. Now, we haven't even seen the part where you feel...
Don't let him talk. There's no reason. No, I want to hear every viewpoint. I really do.
Yeah, don't you see the danger, John, inherent in what you're doing here? Genetic power is the most awesome force the planet's ever seen, but you wield it like a kid that's found his dad's gun.
It's hardly appropriate to start hurling generalizations.
If I may, I'll tell you the problem with the scientific power that you're using here. It didn't require any discipline to attain it. You know, you read what others had done, and you took the next step. You didn't earn the knowledge for yourselves, so you don't take any responsibility for it. You stood on the shoulders of geniuses to accomplish something as fast as you could, and before you even knew what you had, you patented it and packaged it and slapped it on a plastic lunchbox, and now you're selling it. You want to sell it. Well,
I don't think you're giving us our due credit. Our scientists have done things which nobody's ever done before.
yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they just
Wait,
stopped.
I don't want the channel to get
whether they should.
I don't want to get the channel copyright strike, but you know, that's a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah, so
In the
the
end
moral
of the quote-
dilemmas in that conversation are very similar to the moral dilemmas in our conversation, because you want to interfere with billions of years of evolution of animal nature, animal evolution.
What do you think meat eaters have done?
Eating
We
meat.
are animals, Noodles. You
Literally,
take part in the shit show.
Kenny, the irony is that all the fucking animals that you eat have been genetically or have been hybridized or genetically modified or fucked with in some way in a very grotesque Frankenstein kind of way to make them into something that is docile and fucks up the planet and makes them suffer terribly and also hurts people's health and just fucks everything up more than it ever needed to be. Go ahead, Cosmic Babe. I'm just gonna rant if I keep going.
So
You're
I just wanted
advocating
to.
interfering with the whole entire animal kingdom, though. That's different from food animals.
That's
that
what
have already been
animal
butchered and
agriculture
rounded up.
has done. Animal agriculture has actually destroyed, caused mass extinction. Anyway, go ahead. Let's let Cosmic Babe talk. All right.
Yeah, so basically what I wanted to touch on is that the animal agriculture industry has nothing to do with the evolution because these are humans that are breeding these animals into existence at mass levels. It's nothing natural about it.
Right, which means they belong to us. We own them. We created them. We're their
But
god.
see, that's a human supremacist mindset. Who says that? Like,
I do. The one that's in charge.
Vegan
you
girl,
think you're
do you
in charge just because you have more intelligence, but that's not fair to your victim.
No, I
vegan
am
girl.
in charge. The cow goes where I tell the cow to go.
Vegan girl.
Okay, well,
should
you
we
believe
police the
that
ocean?
animals should die and suffer for 10 minutes of taste pleasure.
No, I don't think that they should suffer, and I don't think that it's just
But
for
they
pleasure.
do. Killing is the worst kind of suffering.
It's
No,
not
I-
just. It's
You-
not
you
just
don't have
taste.
to. You don't have to hurt an animal to kill it.
What? You do. So if I kill you, I'm not hurting you?
You are hurting the animal, but
you
it's
could-
not
No,
just
he
for
just-
taste.
You
can do
could
it
kill me with no
quickly.
pain. You could kill me with
You
no
can
pain.
do it very quickly. They have these air gun things, and it does it very quickly.
But that's
I-
not respecting
How do you know
animals.
that? How do you know that?
I used
I
to use the
saw
30
it
on 6.
on
Okay, so hold on.
YouTube.
No. It's not. I saw it on YouTube. There are actually 5 signs of sensibility. Okay, this was handed down to us by Temple Grandin. Let me explain it to you.
Oh God.
So there are 5 ways to tell if an animal is not feeling any sensory perception. The number 1 is their eye. If you touch an animal's eye after you have knocked it, then if you see it move, then it still is facing some kind of sensory perception. If it's not moving, it's brain dead. There are 4 other senses, but I mean, you could go down the line. It's not going to validate my argument anymore, but yes, there are visual and audible cues to let you know that an animal is not sensing any pain, and at that point, you cut the throat.
But Vital, just so you know, Cosmic, Vital is a former butcher, but he did slaughter animals for a living. Just so you know.
But
It's a job.
and just so we're all
It's a
clear, all of us in this panel, even those of us who are vegan, are directly responsible for tens of thousands of animal deaths every year because of what we eat.
Well,
So
yeah.
there's blood on your barley. Okay?
Vital, by that same metric, you're responsible for human deaths because you put gas in your car. So,
Well, the industrial food production that uses pesticides to grow the corn and soy, that's that then feeds the animals, right, through the use of synthetic nitrogen. That's poisoning nature through just the growing of the vegetables. Right?
If you're against animal agriculture, you also have to be against mass vegetable or plant agriculture, because the methods used for that are just as harmful to the planet as the methods used for animal agriculture.
Exactly. Right.
Noodles, in our first conversation, you told me that blueberries that I picked from my hill were less sustainable than shit that I could buy at the grocery store. You have no understanding of the supply chain.
Did I say that?
Unfortunately, DNW has deleted all the old ones. That was one of our first arguments.
I don't think I said that.
Well, it was 4 years ago, so it was probably something that you've smartened up about now. But there is an evil aspect to mass industrial agriculture, especially for the animal ones, because those are sentient beings that can feel and understand, and we put them through hell to get food. But there's a way to grow animals, and it was the way that we grew and tended to animals for thousands of years before.
There's still farms like that you can go to.
But there's too many people.
I don't need to go to them. I used to have my own. I used to have goats and chickens until I moved.
Yeah, but that's what I was telling Lewis, is that's where my family gets our poultry and our meat from. We don't get it from like those farms where it's like they're in like a metal box and there's so many of them and they go down like some slide where they die. It's not like that for everyone who gets their meat.
90% of common practice is like that, unfortunately. But I do have one question I'd love to ask everybody.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, do you guys believe that we should respect animals?
Of course.
Yeah.
But how can you respect an animal if you kill it and eat it, when you can live a healthy life on a
I
plant-based
believe the
diet?
animal knows why it's on this earth. Its purpose.
I can tell you why. Listen. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
All right.
And on that farm,
But I just want
E-I-E-I-O.
beautiful
It's
singing.
because
by the way.
I want to answer that really quickly before I go, because I actually have to go throw some murdered animal flesh onto the grill and feed it to my children in an attempt to turn them into psychotic carnists. So no, but the answer to that, and you're not going to agree with me, is simply this. We live in a system where you kill and eat for food. It's the death for food paradigm. Every living cell in this realm, in this material world, kills something else and eats it. And I respect vegans for having this extra layer of morality where it's like, I don't want to harm an animal. I don't want to bring pain to an animal, so I'll choose not to eat animals. But I think it's absolute heinous horseshit for vegans to claim that regular people are psychotic because we are participating in the normal circle of life that has always been here for us for thousands and thousands of years, and that you can only escape within the opulence bubble of an end-time civilization such as our own. So while I respect veganism, I don't think it's sustainable. I don't think that it's right for everybody. I don't necessarily think it's completely healthy, and I don't think that there is a negative morality automatically assigned to killing something for the sustenance that can provide you. But unfortunately, I got to take all the answers off the air.
Before you leave, name the trait, bro.
I am imbued with the divine spark of God, and pigs are not.
Name the fucking trait, bro.
We've had this discussion. Name the trait. Name the trait is a 3-card Monty.
If anybody wants to see him get his ass handed to him in a name the trait debate, go to my channel. And
he ran me up a tree. He did. I admit that he ran me up a tree. Because
before you go, I'm going to sing a song for you before you go.
I'm going to take it off the air because my family's hungry. But I'm going to put my earbuds in and listen.
Okay.
So I wanted to touch on what was just said. So basically,
Let me sing my song first. Sing my song first.
Go ahead.
Okay. This is about what Vital Vicar was saying about, like, we can respect animals, but we still need to get them to do certain things and work in a certain way. So here we go. Rolling, 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 though the streams are swollen, keep them doggies rolling rawhide. Don't try to understand them, just rope, throw, and brand them. Soon we'll be living high and wide. My heart's calculating, my true love will be waiting, be waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, hit 'em up, move 'em on, hit 'em up, rawhide. Cut 'em up, ride 'em in, cut 'em up, ride 'em in.
I just that's
Rawhide.
Blues Brothers.
Rawhide.
All right.
We did it, Kenny.
So, okay, basically what I want to
That was
say
a
is
lot.
that 90% of the world uses the common practice of animal agriculture to obtain their chicken,
I can't
their
hear her.
beef, and their pork. But there's
I can.
nothing natural about it. It is not part of that natural cycle. And I will say that I am a healthy plant-based or healthy vegan. For 10 years, I've been on a plant-based diet. Every year, because my family is so against veganism, I get my blood work done. I keep track of what I eat on an app so that I can show other people and be like, you can live a healthy life. I do weightlifting at the gym, and I'm literally hitting PRs every gym session. I'm doing progressive overload. So it is so possible. And when it's possible to live a healthy life on a plant-based diet, and you do walk into that grocery store, you know, why not choose the thing that causes the least amount of harm? I just want people to put themselves in the victim's position.
well said.
Okay.
Oh, did I lose
I have
sound?
a question. I have a question for Vegan Girl. Do you think we should police the ocean?
Huh, I lost sound.
We hear you.
Can you hear us? Hello? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. You know, 0.9 repeating is the same number as 1. Isn't that crazy? There's a mathematical proof for it.
Cosmic, are you still there?
Yo, drop the link.
Yeah.
Joe Cool's trying to hit panel sucker.
Yeah, the link is in the chat. This is the Finding Gnosis show. The time is 7:38, 80 degrees, fairly clear skies.
Right, right. I wonder how many animals were sacrificed for that car, Vegan Girl. Can you hear?
I lost sound.
Jack Talcott gonna say.
Wait, that was Jack Talcott. I didn't want to play that one. I was trying to find something like, I don't know what he used to have the like we have to figure out what's going on, you know.
That dude is like so overwrought. Like he's freaking out about how, I guess he doesn't know his place in the universe or whatever. But yeah, that is like super comical, that intro.
Yeah, like,
we have to figure out what's going on.
I knew we need to know.
Like if he doesn't figure out the answer to the universe in the next 45 seconds, his kid's head is going to explode or something. You know what I mean? Like,
what did DNW do with that? Did he get rid of it? It was a good. Anyway,
listen, I just wanted to say, as I actually exit here, I am so glad. I would much rather have a bunch of hysterical vegans on the panel than that charlatan Jack Talcott. Thank God.
you.
Thank God for the small favors. That's all I have to say.
Look, I don't know him that well, but I I just hope that people don't think of him as like an act, like take him seriously as a viable political candidate. That's all.
Oh no, we're gonna end all wars any day. We almost did it today.
We just have to get him in front of Congress, Noodles.
We almost did it
we can get the
today.
guy in front of Congress, we're gonna have world peace.
That's what I'm saying. So you guys just aren't getting it.
Coffee Babe, you were saying something before your thing cut out.
Yeah, I lost audio for I don't know what happened. But I was just saying that the animal agriculture industry is not natural, and because science is now showing us that you can live a healthy life on a well-planned plant-based diet, it's possible. Why not choose the option that causes the least amount of harm? And being vegan, I'm not saying that I cause zero harm. I've never claimed that. It's basically the least amount of harm that is as practical and humanly possible.
What's up, Jones again?
That's good, guys.
I wasn't listening to that. Hope you're chilling.
I'm chilling.
People here.
This
What
is
about
the
so I wanted to
Finding
ask
Gnosis show. If you would like to join the conversation, please click on the link below the video now.
All right, so vegan girl, do you think we should police the ocean?
Police the ocean? What do you mean by that?
Well, there's murderers, there's sharks, murderers in the ocean.
So we need sharks. Sharks are very important for our ecosystem, for the reef.
So you disagree with Noodles then, right?
Yeah,
I basically think that animals should just do what they've been doing, and that they are doing it for survival. We really need sharks. Like, there's been a decline in sharks right now, and it's hurting the Great Barrier Reef in Australia.
What do you think of that?
You need humans, right? When you got those wild animals, wild pigs, and animals where they're not supposed to be. We need humans to kill off the extra deer and shit too, right?
True.
I was asking the vegan girl.
I mean, I believe that they should just do what nature should do, and we shouldn't get involved.
So just let the pigs run over, take over Florida and kill all our plants and our regular animals, and we just live with wild boars? We can't.
I think there could be an ethical way of making sure that they don't multiply.
I bet you don't mind an animal just killing them, but a human has to do some, I don't know, something. You haven't said that.
You can use things like birth control. You can put birth control into the environment for them somehow. Also, but yeah, this is going to be the plot
That's
twist
hilarious.
here that gets things interesting for everyone. Vegan Babe and me represent two different sides of the vegan spectrum, because I am the let's figure out a way to eliminate predation, and she's like, leave them alone. So even
you're a welfarist.
I'm not a welfarist.
Oh, okay.
I'm no, my thing is like, no, we should probably try and figure out a way to stop predators from all predators in the wild from preying on other animals.
So I think that means we have to feed every lion, tiger, and bear and other animal on this world so they don't eat other animals.
I'm not saying that I have this is exactly how it's going to be done and we have the solution. I'm saying that philosophically speaking, I'm going to take the position that I have on which about veganism and that we should extend human rights to all sentient beings. Then the only logical conclusion of that would be, well, eventually, if it is possible to do so, we should try to eliminate predation.
It is possible. And end up locking up lions, tigers, and bears. They'll have to do prison time because they ate a chipmunk.
I'm not. No one's talking about prison.
Straight
time.
to jail.
No one's talking about prison time. It might be possible to dwindle their population using.
Get rid of my mouse traps.
We'd have to get rid of all of them, right? They all eat meat. They all eat animals. We
Not
can't
all
have
of
any
them.
more
Lock
lions,
them
or
up.
we can only have them in zoos, apparently, with you.
Well, I don't want. No, I'm against.
No, we don't want
mice live in my house.
The thing is,
Live
you
in my
guys,
house.
you guys straw man my position, and you put words.
No,
in my
just me.
No,
Just
I
me.
don't
You
know.
act like you
I don't
act
think
like
so, man.
you act like you figured out what my position is. Oh, we got to put them in suits. Like I never said that, and that's not that wouldn't be my position either. Okay.
You said something about drawing conclusions. I was drawing conclusion. If we're going to, you left it open. You never did say someone's just dying to get that cock joke in there. Go ahead. I'll yield so you can get your cock joke in there, whoever that is.
Oh, I just was wondering, can we kill
Oh, it's
cockroaches?
Rocky.
and mice?
Okay.
Can we kill cockroaches and mice? What about my mouse trap? Is that going to be illegal? Do I have to live with mice in my house now?
I think
I would like to relocate them. If I see a spider or a bug,
Relocate them.
I will relocate always. Yeah. So you get
What
like
about
a mouse trap that wouldn't hurt them, that would just enclose them and then bring them back into nature.
And then
There's no nature. I'm in a city. I throw them outside. They come back in my house.
You can call
I
a
live in a
vegan, they'll
city.
come and get them for you.
How do you know
What
that
about
it's the same mouse?
This is crazy, guys.
You guys are
you
nuts.
need to listen to yourselves. You're being
Can I
ridiculous.
say something to you all? We got Chickpea here. Chickpea, everybody, wait, everybody, hold on. We got Chickpea. Chickpea, welcome to the Finding Gnosis show. What have you got to say?
Well, I'd like to talk about the fact that I am a vegan. I've been a vegan since I was a little girl. I was 7. I'm now 72. Okay, so I'd say I'm a vegan.
Wow.
Now, first of all, I have had it said to me on the D&W show, it is okay for a man to get meat, to eat meat, so long as it comes from the dumpster or it comes from the charity shop. You can buy meat in the charity shop. He's still a vegan, even though he does that. And I've had that said to me.
Was that Gracie that said that to you?
Yeah, you said it to Gracie. I was there when you said it.
I never said about buying it from a charity shop. I said he's the one who said that. No, he said that.
You said food bank and dumpster. You also told me to get food. You also told me to get cat food.
I
from
said
the fucking charity.
I said you should get it for free. I said if you
Right.
if
Well,
you
in my
scab
mind,
it,
if you
Noodles is the kind of guy that'll feed a cat an onion.
This is what I gotta say. You know, like these people, they put words in my mouth. I'll say
Stop it.
I'll say a very specific thing, and then they twist it into something else, right?
It's not, listen, you're doing a Jack Talcott. You're assuming nefarity. Sometimes when a person says something, always you read into it and see what their point is. No one goes by what a person says verbatim. It's bad faith for you to think we can only take what you said verbatim. Yeah,
It's also bad faith to repeat, to say this is what he said without actually being sure it is what I said, and also it not being what I said. So what I'm saying is, my position is, it is not unethical to scavenge stuff. Okay, whether it's comes from an animal or not. Okay, that's
vegan girl. Do you agree with him?
Can I eat roadkill?
What am I? I don't know. What am I? agreeing with
Roadkill.
about
A deer gets killed. Is he a bad guy for eating a deer? He just got hit by a car. Still fresh.
That bear
Okay, so I don't think that's respectful to the animal, because listen to this. If your grandfather died, would you eat your grandfather?
Okay.
No, but worms did. Somebody ate my grandfather. Like somebody's gonna eat all of us. Beetles
I
and
would
shit.
leave that deer out in nature and let the wolf
No, you need
or
to
bear
bury
eat it for survival.
No, give it a proper burial and flowers. You need to bury it.
Yeah, give a burial, right? Give a proper burial.
Proper
right?
burial, yeah.
Send it off. Put it on a float and set it on fire.
Send off, right? One of those Viking archery rafts, what they put people on.
So worms can eat my grandfather, but I can't eat a cow. That's
According to somebody up here, Rocky, those worms must go to jail because they are not allowed to eat other animals. We got to go back to worms, bro.
Because you don't need to eat the cow.
all the worms.
You just
Lock
need
'em up with
amino
Diddy.
acids.
Rico the worm. That's the new slogan. Hashtag Rico the worm.
all the birds that eat worms have to be put in jail.
Yeah, birds got to go.
How is that?
No
what
more
is-
birds.
I think we should
at least be able to
I
agree
love
that
birds.
there's a
Bird is my
hierarchy.
spirit animal.
All right,
But they can't eat worms and ticks and mites and stuff anymore.
Sure, they can. They do it for survival.
First of all, the level we have to think about.
I'm just asking humans to eat plant based
Well, I live off
because,
grid, and hunting is a part of my survival.
but you can choose to not live off grid.
Wow. So what do you want them to do? The best thing you do is live
I
off
live
grid.
off grid. I live in a trailer. You see it?
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but that was neither here nor
And
there.
I'm
And I
vegan
could.
and I live off grid.
It don't place too much merit.
It's probably because you can't afford
Also,
it.
if you know, the thing is, if everyone
What
were
was that?
if everyone were to try and get their animal flesh through hunting, we would need like 3 or 5 more planet Earths. It's just not a sustainable.
Is that true?
To
No,
feed
it's
everyone
not.
animal
I don't
products.
think it's true. I think we do better.
That's why we raise cows. We also raise
That's why I
animals.
was saying earlier that we let them mate so that
The,
they
the
can
reason,
create
okay,
more
here's the thing.
opportunities for us.
No farmer
reason-
has time to let the animals mate. It's all done through raping the animal with artificial insemination.
Okay, but remember how I was telling you earlier that there are some farms that are peaceful?
Are you pro-abortion?
Hold on, let you go.
That's
Go.
whataboutism.
Anyway, vegan cosmic. Okay, can I just ask you something else? Okay, what's your take on feeding pet cats on fish? I would add, if I had to kill a fish to feed my cats, I would. So I would kill that fish myself. So I feed it to them. I buy them tinned fish to eat. What's your take on that?
So, okay.
That's
With
a good
dogs,
question,
it's
Shakespeare.
possible for them to live
Yes,
on a
I know.
plant-based diet. There's been scientific evidence proving that they do thrive on plant-based
Can she
because
give
they
her
are
facts on a?
omnivores.
Can she
There's
give a
also-
cat
about cats?
on a?
What about
Cats,
cats?
Now, cats are a different story. They
Yeah,
do
they
need
No.
taurine, so
No,
they
there's
would
none of
need. They're still doing studies on it, so there's not enough evidence to really give a full answer yet. So
Yes,
as of right now, being a vegan, if I had a cat, I would buy it cat food, but I don't have a cat. I don't like
Cosmic.
cats
Okay,
myself.
let me ask you. Let me ask you.
But there
something.
needs to be more scientific
ridiculous.
evidence
Only
in
been
order
4
to
years.
answer this
Co-
question.
Cosmic,
You should be a politician, babe.
let me
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you for that.
Why do you say
because
that?
Cosmic.
Well, Coffee asked you, what do you think? Can I give my cat tuna fish? And you said there needs to be more research. That's
Cosmic,
politician
honestly,
speak,
there
yo.
Cosmic, let
I'll
me
tell
ask
you
you
what,
something.
Cosmic,
I want to ask Cosmic something. Cosmic, do you think that vegans should?
There is plant-based cat food out there, but there's just not enough research yet to show
Cosmic,
the results.
Well, I would disagree
My
with
vet
you
said
about
that
that.
as
I would
well,
disagree
and
with you
also
about
the
that. But let me
CTO.
ask you this. Do you think that
But dogs, yes, they can
Cosmic,
live a
Cosmic,
healthy.
I would like to ask.
Cosmic, I think Noodles is hosting the show when he speaks. Maybe you might want to consider giving him a plug. I don't run nothing here,
I
though.
just want to ask Cosmic a question. Do you think that vegans should have slaughterhouses to feed their cats?
Fish are caught in the sea.
She paused. She didn't answer. What? I missed something.
Wait, did I miss something?
Yeah. Can you hear me, Cosmic?
And I don't
Can-
like it. As
Can,
I was
can
saying,
you hear Noodles?
I don't like it.
No, can you hear Noodles asking you a question, Cosmic?
Cosmic, I
Oh
asked
no,
you.
I don't hear it.
Oh,
You gotta drop and come back. You probably lost out.
Okay, all right, let me do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't. Her technology doesn't have enough amino acids, I guess.
Hey,
Probably,
I just
yeah.
I want to jump in with a real quick anecdote before I have to go back to the grill. I'm out there grilling chicken. And,
Yeah.
Guess who is watching me intently grill chicken?
Your cat.
I'm just gonna
My
Great. Now my
chickens. My chickens.
Oh no.
I've got 5 chickens. They are
Oh, no.
intently watching me.
All right, he's just being an asshole. Okay, so
Well,
Vegan Cosmic, I'll tell you something, okay? Because I find it so distressing with the whole vegan movement now, this whole thing with the cats. It breaks my heart to be. I've had it said to me, "You're not a vegan anymore." I've been a vegan since I was a fucking teenager. I haven't worn any leather, nothing, wool, nothing.
Cosmic, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. My question for you was,
do you think that vegans should open up slaughterhouses to feed their cats?
No.
Why not? Because you just said that vegans should buy. Well, you said that you would buy.
Oh, you fucking little hypocrite!
Stop.
It's
Okay, stop. No.
It's okay for crazy to eat meat.
All right, stop, Chickpea. We're not gonna do this today.
But I choose not to have a cat.
Okay, but here's the thing. You're saying that vegans, because you think that the research is not there yet. And by the way, I actually disagree with you. I think there is enough research, and I've seen plenty of vegan cats. But that aside, saying that the research is not there yet, it is ethical for vegans to buy animal flesh to feed to their pet cats, right?
Very good. That was the crux of the question.
You know,
Very
that's hard
good.
because the thing is, I would choose not to have a cat for that reason. That's really hard for me to answer. But if the evidence is there and it's showing that cats can thrive on plant-based, then I would obviously choose to give them a plant-based diet.
So
does that
if you're
mean that cats
saying-
don't deserve to be loved?
Okay, wait, hold on. I just want to finish this questioning here because I think it's important that we try and be as logically consistent as we can be with our.
I agree.
So if you think that it is unethical to be the guardian of a cat for that reason, then why is it okay? Would you say that it is not vegan? It is not a vegan thing to buy animal-based food for your cats, for anyone to buy animal-based food for their cats, including vegans. And if that is not vegan to do that, then why is it okay to let other animals hurt each other?
Then that would mean it's
Okay, so because they're doing it for survival and that's what they are having the instinct to do.
But that
You don't
doesn't
think we have the instinct to eat meat?
That doesn't mean that we should let them do. Like, someone could have the instinct. Let's say a human is born with the instinct to hunt other humans.
People.
Does that mean we let them do it?
But we're not. That's hypothetical.
Well,
And you can't stop every squirrel. We've been down that road.
We use hypotheticals to test our principles. That's how we come to our.
You need to highlight a comment.
By the way,
Personhood
vegan
over
does
dogma.
make
Highlight
himself
that
a lot of
comment.
lies, so don't listen to him too much. What's your
How
take
far
on
down the
secondhand
trail do
fur,
you
vegan
go? What
What's your
is
take on
what?
secondhand fur? Tell me.
Oh, I'm against it because I don't
Good.
think I would
Noodles
never
won't like that.
advertise.
Ooh,
What was
'cause
that?
Noodles thinks it's okay to wear secondhand fur. And
I never said that. No, actually, I
and
never said
denies it. There's stuff.
I never-
no,
once
there's stuff
again,
on
once again,
DNW.
she lies.
Noodles.
Once again, she just
All
makes
right, yo,
shit up
chill.
about me.
Hey, hush yourself and chill for a second.
No, I'm against
Personhood-
leather. I'm against wool. I'm
Excuse you.
against
I know
anything
for a
that is a
fact
product
that
that
you
came
care
from an
about
animal.
it.
I'm against
All
silk.
right, I'm gonna turn my volume up. Excuse all of you. We need to read this comment from Personhood
Oh,
over
did I lose sound
Dogma,
again?
which says
I guess I
cats
did.
go blind in second generation after fully vegan diet. What do
Okay,
you think of
provide
that?
evidence. Provide evidence.
Hey,
Source?
could y'all hold on? I think Vegan or whoever that is lost sound again. Excuse me, Chickpea. I got a better idea for you. You can stay on and you won't keep dropping it, and people won't be able to hear people. Take the StreamYard link and put it in your search engine and Google or something, and put it there and enter from there, and you'll drop less.
Okay.
And your sound stays more consistent.
How come vegans look so weak?
And I'm off now, girl. Been lovely meeting you.
Cuddle your seven cats and have a
I'm not weak.
of tea.
I can do 3
Cheer up,
unassisted pull-ups. That's a lot for a girl.
Smile, my dear, let the bad days flee. Put David Icke on, nod knowingly, then laugh it off conspiratorially. Dance in your favorite hat like that. Curl up tonight with your 7 cats.
I've heard a lot of things.
Cheer up, Chickpea, don't look so blue. Smile, my dear, the world needs you. Don't let the Archons get you down. They hate it when you laugh, they frown. Laugh till it the flat, fall asleep tangled in 7 warm cats.
Bad. That was terrible.
Oh hell! At least Chickpea name was in it. I was gonna shit on it till I heard it was Chickpea's name.
Chickpea, if you're still there, you're welcome to come back on. Just don't try and like overtake the stream with just your vitriol. It's not becoming of you. You can do better than that.
So we were talking about vegan frailty, I think was the topic.
Yeah, they seem weak to me. I mean,
Yeah, if they don't suck dirty carrots, they have to get vitamin B12 shots.
Animals are actually supplemented with B12. Do you get your B12 straight out of the dirt? Do you put it in tea? How do you consume it?
Yeah,
I take a
generally.
bite out of a cow.
I actually have a really good recipe for Haitian dirt cookies.
I mean,
thought you got B12 from
Yeah,
the.
we don't like racist.
Move to India.
Hey Siri,
Out of the dirt.
Why don't you move to India?
where do I get my B12 from?
Sorry, I can't help with that.
Siri, what the helly?
She like, I don't do vegans, Joe. Leave me alone.
Like, don't bring me into this.
Don't bring me in that shit, bro.
Do you think India has it under control, their food system? I mean, they
Yeah, I
don't-
got a better one, Rocky. I'm sorry, but I think I got a better one. I want to.
I don't know.
I think you vegans. I think you're using that shit as a crutch. I bet you don't feel the same passion towards your fellow man. All animals are sacred shit. Are all men sacred?
Is that
Look
like?
at you.
How
Look
am
at
I
your
supposed
face.
to?
Look at you.
How am I supposed to prove?
Where did
What am I
Lewis
supposed
go?
to prove here? Am I supposed
It looks like you cats love every squirrel running around, a squirrel, grasshopper, I don't know. But do you love every man? You bend over backwards for every freaking animal when you bend over backwards for your man. The passion you show for this, the last one. The passion that you show for these animals, do you show for your fellow man?
I do not bend over backwards for every animal, and I certainly, of course, I don't bend over backwards for every man or every human, I should say.
Damn, I think I lost.
And
it.
there are some. I missed what she said. What did she say?
She said, I think I lost it again. Jeez.
Service.
Did you put it into your Google shit, girl? If you can hear me, oh, she's gone.
No, that is true, though. You have to think about that. Where are the priorities?
I do believe with vegans, all they talk about is animal rights. That seems like you're skipping over. I'd like to see you talk about human rights, maybe half as much as we.
We can care about both.
No, yeah, you're kind of making. There's a misnomer there because we want.
Oh my God,
well, at
why do I
least in
keep
my
losing
definition
sound?
of veganism is I want to extend the rights that humans already have to animals that do not have them.
Okay, let me make this distinction then. Noodles, yes, you are a different type of vegan. Most of these shits, you can't. Your arguments, you didn't say most of this shit. I think most of these arguments are to the girl. I forgot your name that fucking fast. Cosmic. I think most of you, and I can assume that Cosmic, you can do both. But since I've been up here, all you did was champion animals' rights. I haven't heard you talk about human rights, so I can start making assumptions at that point.
And don't you think there's enough problems in the world that are happening to humans directly? Shouldn't we focus on that first?
It kind of sounds like a priority. No, it's not. Well, maybe it is. Even if it is, I think humans are a priority here. Yeah,
I think they should be equal. We should care about both.
Okay.
Very good. You think they should be equal?
Yeah, of course.
Does that mean where is your human hat and humans rights shit? Because I just know you got.
Oh my God, I keep losing the sound.
Every time someone drops in or out, that's what kills the sound. Just so know, it's probably noodles. If you're dropping people and bringing them in, that's what makes the sound go out.
I don't. It's probably her.
Can you guys
connection,
hear
right?
me?
I can hear you. I don't know if you can hear everyone else.
Are you
Someone
on
say.
Are you on an iPhone?
She's definitely on an iPhone.
Are you on an iceberg? I can see your breath, dude.
I'm gonna tell her. I don't know if she. That's funny.
The sound isn't off again. I might have to take this time to say thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to speak with all of you and get to know you. I'm looking forward to another time, but I think I'm gonna go because I keep losing the sound and it's driving me crazy to exit and come back in.
I see two of vegan Cosmic Babe.
Vegan, can you hear me? Vegan, hold on, please. Vegan, can you hear me?
I can hear you right now. Yeah.
Did you hear when I said in order to prevent going out like that, you take the StreamYard link, you don't click on it, you put it into your Google search engine, and you go in through there, and then you stay on longer.
I don't hear anything now.
Oh, somebody tell her what I said, and somebody find out who she can hear. Everybody say something. She's gone. All right.
Go to her Instagram page and message her
Noodles, tell her to come back.
Noodles, tell her to get good. Get off that vegan Wi-Fi. Get something solid. Tell them. Come on, Noodles.
I've been there. I got 2 iPhones, and now this is the 3rd phone I'm on because I fall off so much it got irritated. So I feel her fucking pain, bro.
She's probably an atheist or
I don't even know what this is. A moto, I think is what it is.
She definitely doesn't believe in like the Abrahamic religion. I know that much.
yeah, the Bible says, you know, that all things are good to eat. So they definitely don't go by the Bible. You know,
It's interesting. I wish her shit worked so we could talk to her about it.
I just can't understand the part of equal rights with animals and humans, because if we did, then animals would become responsible for so many things that humans are responsible
Hey, Noodles, as long as you move no one around or drop anyone, she should be able to hear. If you start moving people around, she won't be able to hear somebody.
Cosmic, can you hear? Not
Yes,
yet.
I'm here. I put it in the browser too, the link.
You should last longer then, yeah.
do you have a religion or what are
Oh,
you?
very good.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm not religious. I'm spiritual.
What's that mean?
Vegan girl, what does this equal thing look like? Because as soon as animals have the same rights as humans, they have human responsibilities to not hurt others. How do we deal with that?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, I would just let it be what people will say natural. We are able to have ethics, as humans. I believe animals can't really deal with ethics. So I would just
they're
say
a little different.
they are a little different in that sense. Yeah. But that's a great question.
Oh, okay.
Music Junkie 37
I
says.
can't hear.
So if there was a
Music
I'm sorry.
37 says, "Oh my God, these people don't realize that when we say animals should have the same rights as humans, we are referring to negative rights, as in the right to not be killed, exploited."
Thank you for taking 2 seconds. Somebody up here should have said that, Music Junkie.
Okay, so if you were on a beach,
Can I make an argument that vegans don't normally hear? And I'm interested in what vegan Cosmic Babe has to say.
Well, Vital.
Good
Actually,
luck. I'll be surprised if she can still hear at this point. But go ahead.
I can hear, yeah.
I guess that's up. Before we do that, I feel bad because Balanchinian has been on, and I did not welcome them in properly. So, Balanchinian, welcome to the Finding Gnosis show. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining the conversation. What have you got to add?
Well, I'm the kind of guy that if I'm traveling down the road and I hit a raccoon, I'm going to take that sucker. I'm going home. I'm going to process it right away. And that's how I get much of my meat. Otherwise, I'm down at the river fishing. I don't tend to go to the store and buy meat because we know what that meat is, right?
So if I hit your mother on accident, I can go home and barbecue her?
Wow,
Let me tell you
you
something.
just said they were different.
No, but
now
if you-
suddenly humans and animals are the same. I don't think you can have it both ways.
It
The
is.
moral
You're in a
survival
ethics don't
situation.
apply to animals. Remember, they don't apply to animals.
Yeah, I have a question for Cosmic. So if you were on the beach and there was a person drowning.
Wait. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Would you,
Sorry.
if there was a person drowning, would you go save and there was a fish on the beach, which one would you save? The fish or the human? Which one would you save?
I know her answer.
I really don't. What is it?
Probably.
Her answer is, go
I
ahead.
would
say
yell,
your-
someone go, whoever's closer to the fish, I'd be like, someone go help the fish, and then I'll go
you're
help
all by
the fish.
yourself.
No,
I have a real
person
question.
drowned. The
I have a
person's
real
gonna drown
question.
If you do that. There's no time to yell that. The person's gonna drown. You have to choose.
Obviously, realistically, I mean, okay, I'm speaking for myself. I would save the human because there obviously is a hierarchy of sentience. But at the same time, I think that it is not a fair question.
He just literally admitted the whole thing. He just admitted the whole. There is a hierarchy to sentience.
All right. Let me finish what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. But at the same time, I think it's a false equivalency because what we're pointing out is you don't have to do either. We're not in that situation. This is what I call the Saw fallacy, right? Which is, if for any of you who've seen that movie Saw, like the guy pins two people against each other, right? In the jigsaw, where one of them has to not only fuck themselves up but kill the other person to get out. Now, in that situation, you could say, well, what would you do? What would you do? Yeah, you might end up fucking up another human, even a person that you probably respect to a certain degree. But does that
ask the question that I want to ask you?
Let him land his plane first.
I'm about to land this. But does that mean, in the situation where we don't have to do that it's perfectly acceptable to? No, of course not.
I like it. I'm glad you took all the time to get it across, and I understood what you meant.
All right, thank you, Noodles.
So if your
Question
cat
for
was
Cosmic.
in-
So I have extensive experience with chickens and pigs. They are actually really terrible creatures who, if they had a chance, would probably eat you if they could, or do worse to you. When you see the way, hold on, no, listen. When you see the way that roosters treat hens, they are rapists. They are pimps.
I've seen it.
They are murderers and they are cannibals. My chickens right now want to get a taste of the chicken that's on my grill so bad. They're cannibal. They're filthy little creatures.
Yeah.
It is my assertion that there are some species that it is our duty to kill and eat, like chickens, because they are such
Check
filthy
that out.
abominations. Chickens are rapists. They're filthy. They're bullies.
Half the hens we had, we had two roosters. They're bald on the back because the roosters keep taking it from them. They're scared to death and they're bald because the roosters be taking that cat so much.
They're groomers. They groom the chickens. I can see them. They herds them around like the boss. And my chickens are, the roosters like evil, man.
Man, they are, bro. It's fucking.
It's
nuts.
our duty. It's our duty to execute them.
What are we gonna do about these evil psychotic animals, vegans?
Pigs will eat you. If you throw a dead person in it, they'll eat your ass.
They're criminals.
Your dogs will eat you. If a dog will eat you, if they found a dead person on the side of the road.
This old lady had pigs, and she had killed, I think, 3 of her neighbors. She got caught because when the pigs didn't eat one of the skulls and had pushed it outside the fence before they probably got to eat it, and so that was the only evidence what the pigs had accidentally pushed out. But they ate every bone and everything else inside the pen.
Yeah, the mob used to throw live people in a pig pen, and the pigs would kill the motherfucker and eat the motherfucker. That's how the mob used to get rid of fucking people. So pigs are okay, but humans are nasty. That's ridiculous. Like pigs are like Epstein, They'll eat babies and shit. You throw a baby in a pig
Mike's
pen.
shitty. Hold on, is she trying to talk? I think Vegan's mic is really shitty.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm.
Somebody gonna break it to her.
She's got an apple. She's breaking up.
You
couldn't
sound like
hear
a
you,
robot. You robot.
No, we can't hear none of that shit.
Cosmic, we can't hear you.
I'm so sorry, but you're spiritual. Maybe it's a sign. Damn it, you were trying to poison us with that animals are over us shit. You were wrong. God struck down your phone. See, you can't even rebut.
Yeah, I got grizzlies and I got cougars in.
Yeah, but Noodles, there's just criminals running rampant in the woods, in the jungle, in the forest, and the ocean. What are we gonna do?
It's a fucking hell planet, man. It's hell.
Man, what are we gonna do, dude? We've got.
I guess we just have to. We have to accept Jesus as our Lord and Savior and wait for the holy mountain, right?
Till then, we got to build more jails, animal jails.
I think we need to build the animal jails for the criminals if they're criminal.
But that cougar and that bear,
Noodles?
we can't kill that cougar and the bear. He's just
We
his
certainly
nature.
should build jails for non-vegans. That's absolutely certain.
I don't go out and kill bears and cougars just for sport, but I will protect my family from, and the bears want to kill me, but my dogs, I have dogs that keep them away because for some reason cats don't like dogs, and my dogs take on fucking bears too, chase them up trees and shit.
Bears don't like them either. Yeah.
As a vegan, I'll tell you, I have nothing wrong with defending yourself against an animal that is trying to harm you.
Right on. I got a feeling Cosmic would have said, well, no, you got to flee if you can and let them tear up the house.
So you're saying the police have the authority to go ahead and shoot that little chihuahua when it attacks them?
They certainly, whether they have or not, I think they have a service. You can call these motherfuckers if you want your dog put down. Just call a cop nowadays, and they gonna take them out.
I just want to say, because Tanel is asking something in the comments. Tanel, I'll let you use your own discretion on that. If you've been given the moderator position for a reason, because we trust your superior intellect, your superior vegan intellect. And by the way, Tanel is someone who went vegan from because they used to come on this panel a lot, and they,
They all the.
Well, we can't hear you again, vegan.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, we can hear you, Cosmic. Yeah, really.
They agreed with a lot of stuff I said, So
There it is. We can hear you. Very good.
it was fun, but the audio started to get really bad. I
Very
couldn't
good,
hear
very
shit.
good.
Calm down. Maybe you have
I'm gonna go get my cord from my car.
Hey, I got nothing against vegans. If they want to be a vegan, that's their business. But it seems that they want to force their ideology on everybody.
Yeah,
It's one of
seem
the
like even
philosophy.
It's like these environmentalists around here. They want to drop grizzlies. They want to drop grizzlies in my backyard, but they don't want me to be able to protect myself against them. They want to drop cougars. They catch the cougars when they're right next to a school, and they won't kill them. They'll just let them back go. They'll let them back out so that they might come back to the school and kill a kid later, because the cougar has better rights than they.
That mouse is putting that out in nature, right, Joe?
Yeah.
That is when it gets crazy.
Rocky.
This mentality that animals are better than men and is
that's not the mentality. I think you're confused about that. See, well, I guess I should speak for myself.
Well, equal.
Yeah.
They say they're equal with people.
Rocky, noodle shit has been a little bit different than the girls. I think most of our shit is directed toward the chick. I don't know if Noodles is saying that.
My position is, first of all, even most humans aren't equal in some regards.
Yeah,
so
there's no such thing as equality.
the thing is, what I'm saying is that yes, we do want to force this point of view on people the way that people force their point of view onto the animals. We're saying you wouldn't use that excuse if we're saying, oh, you're telling someone not to rape and murder another human. You would say, oh, are we forcing that person?
Let me give you an example.
You sound like a Christian. Noodles, are you a Christian?
for good reason we would want to force our view on.
Lodos, you sound like a Christian. Are you a Christian?
No, I'll get to you. But my opinion is that no, we need to give animals rights within.
Well, let me give you an example. They got a law in this state that you cannot harvest eagle eggs or any kind of eggs from birds, but yet they have laws. It's okay to abort your children. You can abort your children, but you cannot harvest eagle eggs, because eagle eggs, although it's not an eagle yet, it's an egg that might become an eagle, but a human being embryo is free game, because fuck, it's just going to be a human. Who gives a fuck about humans?
Well, to be fair, I think I'm just guessing here. They're probably banning the harvesting of the eagle eggs for some conservationist reason, not necessarily for rights reasons. But in terms of,
wait a minute, wouldn't that be the right of the eagle to survive? So it's still a conversation.
I don't. What my point is, I don't think
it's for the right of that animal to keep existing.
I don't think they're
brother. You didn't use logic there, brother. That's all I'm pointing out.
I don't think. No, I'm saying from the point of view of the government, I don't think they're considering the rights of the eagle. I think they're considering the idea that it would
the numbers conservation. You were right the first time. Otherwise they do it for all birds. Eagles ain't special. It's just that they don't have the numbers.
No, eagles got special rights.
I think that's like that. And secondly, in terms of the abortion thing, I mean, you can make it if the fetus is not sentient prior to 20 weeks, they really shouldn't matter, right? But after that,
life begins at conception, bro.
Well, the sentience doesn't, though, and that's what we're concerned
for
about.
humans.
Right? Yeah, but we're not concerned about life. We're concerned about sentience.
Are you ready to ask? Are you a Christian? You said you was gonna get back to me. You never did.
Okay, no, I'm not a Christian.
All right. You're aware that let me say, is Jesus himself? It looks like he didn't mind people eating fish.
No, I would say there's evidence that he did. He
minded.
There's evidence that he ate fish himself, man.
I'd say that there's evidence that he was trying to prevent people from eating fish. For example,
you know what they ate at Passover?
No, don't do
Passover.
this.
Don't do Passover. They would eat lamb at Passover.
Yeah, but he that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that he ate lamb.
Oh man, dude, are you serious?
Somebody's got a TV in the background.
Yeah, who does have the TV on?
It's not me. Don't blame it on me.
I have a question.
It was vegan Cosmic Babe.
So you want to give the human rights to animals, but not full human rights. Which human rights do you want to give to animals? I can't understand this.
Okay, for example, human rights. It doesn't mean even humans don't get the full panel or plethora of rights that are possible to have, right? For example, a 3-year-old child does not have the right to drive or to vote, but they get the baseline of rights, like not to be killed or exploited or what have you. So within reason, trait equalizing, we would so for example, a chicken, we're saying they should have the right to not be murdered or exploited or raped or whatever, right? But because of obviously their limitations in terms of their intellect, obviously we're not going to let them drive or vote, just like we wouldn't let a 2-year-old drive or vote.
Sorry, I was getting some water. Okay, so the significance. So it's just weird saying we want to assign them human rights. Wouldn't you just call them different kinds of rights? Can't we just take the humans out of it because we know humans are different? See,
well, no, because the reason I call them human rights is because these are the rights that we have assigned to humans
but not extended to the rest of sentient beings. Now, we could change it to be sentient rights, but the idea comes from what we've given to humans. Negative. Okay, Music Junkie calls
Well,
them
according
negative.
to you, only humans are sentient anyway, right?
No, I don't believe
Only humans
there's-
are sentient.
I never said that.
What other animals fall under there?
A lot of, like,
Because now that they're
most-
sentient.
Most animals that have a brain and a nervous system are sentient. Not necessarily all are the same level of sentience, but any animal that has a brain and a nervous system is sentient.
Okay, well, do you find any value in the distinction, the differentiation between humans and other animals? Because other animals are savage. They live outside and eat each other, like they kill and eat each other.
And that's a great point. And that's a great point because that's why I think it's ridiculous when people say, "Oh, well, we should be allowed to do this because animals do it." Well, you just made a great point. Animals do all kinds of savage, atrocious things that we should not base our morals on. So
we don't do those things.
Well, when men raise animals, the Bible says to be good. Like the shepherd would leave the 99 to go find the one because he cared about his animals, because they provided food, they provided wool, so they treated them well. God tells you to treat your animals well. Doesn't mean that you don't eat them.
I wanted to make a real-time correction.
There's even evidence that some like a starving person out in the wilderness, a deer will come up and sacrifice itself for that human being because it knows that's its duty.
I don't think that's
happened before. Yeah,
I don't think so.
Okay, I need to make a real quick point before we move on because Noodles is spreading total misinformation. Like this vegan hold on. This vegan fantasy that Jesus Christ was some kind of vegetarian or vegan that I've heard from many different vegans, which is fucking crazy.
Never heard that.
It's especially interesting that it's coming from I'm sorry to say, let's say a person who's not a Christian, a secular person from a tribe of people who are definitely not Christians.
Okay,
let me just set the record straight here. As for somebody who's actually a Christian who's actually familiar with the scriptures, Jesus not only ate meat, but he killed animals.
Okay, can you read the scripture? Can you read the passage for us where he killed animals and ate them?
He sent the pigs off the cliff. That's killing animals.
Yeah.
He killed 3,000 animals. He had at least 5 fish killed so that he could feed the people the Sermon on the Mount. He was a Jewish scholar who observed the kosher dietary laws of the Torah, which included eating fucking meat on Passover.
Can you provide us
on Passover?
Can you provide us a passage where he slaughtered animals and ate them?
Okay, yeah. I'm actually.
The fish. Can he find you one way? Yeah, the fish. Yeah, the fish.
In the garden. In the garden.
Guys, can we all be quiet while he deals with?
If you're a Christian, you know that in the garden, in the garden, Jesus skinned a lamb and covered Adam and Eve with the skin of a lamb.
Okay,
but not just that. Hold on. Luke 22, 7-15. As an observant Jewish man, Jesus celebrates Passover, a traditional meal, and sacrifice and consumption of lamb. Details of Jesus preparing this meal with his disciples can be found in Luke 22.
Wait, can you read the passage where he kills the animal and eats or eats?
Oh, stop it! That ain't good enough for you, huh?
No.
He cooked it, sat down with his friends, but it didn't say he killed it and ate it personally.
Listen. I've sat down. I've sat down with people. I've sat down at tables with people. Wait. Let me just finish this thought. I've sat down and ate dinner with people who are eating animal products, and I didn't eat the animal products. Okay.
This kind of splitting hair argumentation is exactly the way that Noodles' people have been arguing for 2,000 years. So we're just going to offer some.
Okay, okay, listen. If you're gonna make anti-Semitic remarks, you can just get the fuck off the panel.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
How is that anti-Semitic?
I didn't even know you were.
referring
not.
to me being Jewish.
You
All right.
motherfucker.
He was making a fucking
that's the word that
anti-Semitic
gets
remark.
that's the word gets used. That's the word that gets used when you can't refute. Hold on, can I read you the passage here?
I would love to hear it. Yeah.
Then came the day of unleavened bread on which the Passover lamb had to be sacrificed. Jesus sent Peter and John, saying, "Go make preparations for us to eat Passover."
Whoa, that's a smoking gun.
Wait,
as you enter the city,
can you give me
a
the
man
verse?
carrying a
Can you give
jar
me
of
the
water
verse?
will meet you. Follow him into the.
Give
I'm
me
reading the
verse.
verses to you, dumbbell.
Where does it say? Wait, Jesus. So
There's
Jesus.
power in the
said-
word.
Luke
Let him read.
22:7.
It is
Luke
Luke
22:7.
Okay, thank you.
That's the verse.
Luke 22:7.
When the hour came, Jesus and his apostles reclined at the table. Jesus said to them, "I have eagerly desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer."
Got him.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Got him.
Where do you want?
Hallelujah.
Look at you now, Noodles. Look at you, sucker. Look
All right,
at
so
you.
now that the Christian has spoken, we can put it to rest. Jesus was not a vegan; he killed and ate animals. Bye.
Where I eat the Passover with my disciples.
He's not done. He was.
The
Go
vital
ahead,
vicar's
Noodles.
right. The vital vicar's right. I'm sorry, but you're full of shit. I'm off as well.
So they prepared the Passover. When the hour came, Jesus reclined the table and said to them, "I have eagerly desired to eat this Passover before I suffer. Tell you, I will
Maybe
not
you should
eat
read it in a
until-"
different version, just in case.
I'm just reading.
So it says the same thing to you again.
He don't like that part, bro.
So it never says that he ate the lamb because there's other.
So they ate Passover, but not.
You know
the
that.
things
You know
Once
people eat
again,
that.
okay,
All
once
right, guys.
again,
Go ahead on
He
that.
eagerly desired that Passover.
Okay,
However,
again,
not
once
the
again-
lamb.
Okay,
It's also
if
in
we-
the
if
Old
we- let's
Testament.
read, let's
Not
read
the
it in
part that
context.
people
Let's
eat.
read it. Let's read it. Okay, let's read it again. It says, "Then came the day of unleavened bread on which the Passover lamb had to be sacrificed." Who's saying that? Who's saying that verse?
This would
Whoever the
be
author is,
the
probably.
author of Luke.
Luke, correct? Luke is saying that because he wrote this.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so Luke says that. Then Luke says, Jesus sent Peter and John saying, "Go and make preparations for us to eat the Passover."
They just told him to go kill an animal. The way I heard it, then he said, Jesus said,
Hey,
wait. Luke, wait. Let me finish. So Luke says that it was time for us to eat some animals. Jesus and we had to get them ready. Jesus said, "Hey, Matthew, go get
Then
them
came
animals
the day
ready
of
to eat."
unleavened bread on which
Do you
Passover lamb
know
had to be
that it's in the
sacrificed.
Old
Jesus
Testament also that Jesus
for us to eat the
it's in the
Passover.
Old Testament, where
So
the reason Cain was not looked upon as good is because God told Cain and Abel to sacrifice animals, bring the offering to, and Cain didn't. He was vegan, and he was cursed because
actually, no, he was put with
he was cursed
not
because
cursed,
he
he
didn't
was-
obey God. God told him to go slaughter a lamb.
No,
to
he was
slaughter.
given-
Yes. It's in the
No,
Old
he was
Testament.
given a mark. Okay, Cain is the first animal rights activist. He was given a mark, and actually, he was protected. He ended up like owning and having having a wife and a happy life. So, and no one could touch him because he was marked.
Cain was given the mark of Satan.
Noodles.
Given the mark
No, it never says the mark of Satan, does it? It
Oh,
says
it's
he's given the mark of Cain. The mark of Cain. The mark of
Canaanites.
Noodles, look up
were-
Luke 24, 42 through 43. Look that up.
Okay.
Luke 24, 42 through 43.
Okay.
And tell me what that says.
24, 42. Let's see. And they gave him a piece of broiled fish and a honeycomb, and he took it and ate before them. Well, this is the part where he was resurrected, right?
That's the part where he ate broiled fish.
This is the part where he was resurrected, and there's two possible things here, right? Or three. Yeah, it is possible he ate broiled fish, or it's the second possibility is he ate it because there was literally nothing else solid, food solid, for them to offer him, and he wanted to prove he wasn't a ghost. Three, that's a mistranslation for fishweed, which is the relish they would put on, you know, on things. So,
all right, let's look at the Hebrew. Oh, that's a log. Yeah, I'm not buying that. Can you support that?
No, I can't, and you might be right.
All right, let's just go with that. That I'm right. What you think, Joe? You think Jesus ate meat at Passover or that broiled fish there? Or that fish at feeding the 5,000?
Jesus was human. He ate fish, meat, vegetables, bread.
I thought he was God.
Yeah, he was.
He was the man God. He was God in the flesh. He needed substance, just like any human being. He ate meat. He told Abel and Cain to sacrifice to the altar an animal. Cain refused, brought vegetables instead, was cursed for it, and told to and God said, don't hurt this guy even though he's cursed, because I'll take care of him.
Yeah,
but sometimes David was
from hurting him, and he
shepherd
gave him
of the flock, a shepherd of
He ended
sheep.
up giving him a city. He ended up giving him a nice wife. And it looks like instead of actually cursing him, he rewarded him for, you know, not.
It wasn't a reward. He was.
How is it a reward to be protected from harm
Going
and
to the
be
evil
given?
cities?
Wait. How is it not a reward to be protected from harm and be given riches and a beautiful wife? How is that not a reward?
Satan rewards with
money. No, it was God that did that.
Money. Civilization. He went to the wicked city. He was cursed to go to the wicked city.
And he
Canaanites. David was told to kill the Canaanites because they were Nephilim, giants.
He was protected from harm. He was given a city and given a wife, and and God did all of that for him. Sounds like a reward to me.
Yeah. So I'm not, you know.
Ryu says, so Jesus could walk on water, heal wounds, blindness, and sickness, but he needed to eat or he'd die of starvation. God of the Bible is mostly an exercise in futility. I would agree with that.
Does it have to be?
Makes no sense to me. What do you mean? Whoa, why would you agree with that?
The Bible says if you deny that Jesus came in the flesh, the Bible says if you deny that Jesus came in the flesh, then you're not a believer. You don't even believe that Jesus and God are hypostatic union, that Jesus was God and man in the same person. Therefore, he had to be human, fully human, which means he had flesh. He came in the flesh. That's what the Bible says. And when we meet him, we'll know who. We haven't met him yet, but when we do, we'll see him for who he is. And
we got Emily in the. Emily's just joined the Finding Gnosis show. Hello, Emily. How are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
What would you like to?
Okay.
What would you like to say?
What up?
Yeah, I
sucker?
wanted to. Yeah, what's up, Sucker? I wanted to ask about the plant-based treaty because I don't think anybody brought that up. So the plant-based treaty is something.
Sorry, you just cut out.
Oh, did I?
I can hear her. I can hear her totally.
No,
Okay.
I heard her.
Oh, good.
can
Yeah, the
hear-
plant-based
I can
treaty
hear.
is. The plant-based treaty is something that they're trying to pass in San Francisco first. There's an organization called DXE, very controversial. They did some like a lot of different things that are I agree with them about rescuing animals from factory farms where they're being abused. That's the part I think meat eaters and vegans can agree on, you know?
Did you
Yeah,
see
you're
my
supposed to treat your
disruption?
animals good.
Did you
You're not
see my
supposed to
disruption
torture
for them
your animals.
recently?
That's scriptural.
Did I see your I didn't hear what you just said. Did I see your what for that?
Did you see my disruption that I just did for DXE recently?
I didn't. I didn't know you were involved with DXE. I have a friend that's in DXE, and I've contributed to them a little bit in the past. And then, yeah, there's like, I have mixed feelings about them.
Wait, did you? I was asking if you saw what I just did with them.
I did not.
I'll see if I can pull it up here.
Okay.
Go ahead, finish telling us about the treaty, babe.
Yeah, there's a plant-based treaty. So they want to make San Francisco basically vegan. See, this is kind of where you have this clash, because I think if meat eaters and vegans work together to stop factory farming, everybody would be on board. We don't want animals coming out of hellholes like that. But trying to force veganism on everybody in an entire town, then you're going to have pushback.
So is that what the treaty is? Everybody must eat plant-based food?
No animal food in the city. Exactly.
Oh, wow.
So is that okay? So people could opt to live there, kind of thing.
No. If you live there, no animal food. If you live there, you can't eat chicken wings.
Exactly. And then that some don't want you to have pets either. That's another thing y'all haven't discussed.
It's going to be a mass exodus out of that city when they do that. There's going to be a mass exodus, and there's only going to be wicked, stupid people living there. That's why cities are always identified as wicked, the big cities. That's where you're supposed to live.
Man.
I'm telling you, man.
Don't do that.
Get the
Don't
fuck
do
out of
that,
the
sucker.
cities.
Don't do that.
I think he's right with that get the fuck out of the city shit, man.
Yeah.
And I live on the west side of Chicago. You don't get most
Who
cities
the hell
like this.
is
But I
gonna
think
be
he's right.
staying in San Francisco, where we know all the, the certain.
I saw a video of a guy that died with fentanyl in his hand, and he was like curled up, still holding it, and he died like that. And that's the same city. Nobody's doing anything about that.
Well, that's terrible, but I just forgot that all the rural people are perfect.
That's where this vegan shit
completely
leads
forgot
to. That's
that.
where. Pretty
No,
soon
the
you're
reason
gonna
that
say
it works better if you can go out into a rural areas because you can start to grow your own shit and you're less dependent. If something happens,
Come on,
you're not
man.
dependent on the grocery store.
No. My point is people are crappy out there too. The city is just concentrated people. Do you see? So you're calling cities.
Of wickedness.
You're calling
That's why
cities
Cain,
evil because there's
Cain
more
was
people there.
cursed to go live in a city. Cain was cursed to go live in a city. And Cain doesn't do nothing. He sits around and he gets slaves to work for him. And he don't do shit because he's in the city.
He took a wicked city wife too. He took a wicked city wife.
All right, hold on a second, guys. I'm just gonna mute everybody. Just
tortures puppies. Michael Abernathy, your company is responsible for killing the healthy 12-month-old dogs that you received from Marshall Bioresources. These dogs were also pumped full of drugs and then murdered to have their bones dissected. Puppies are not science experiments. There's no excuse for this cruelty. Cut ties with MBR. Cut ties with Marshall Bioresources. Release the animals in your labs to rescues, okay? Cut ties with MBR. Stop animal torture.
Stop animal torture.
Save the dogs. Stop animal torture.
Stop animal
Cut ties with
torture.
MBR. Michael Abernathy, you have blood on your hands. Cut ties with MBR. Cut ties with Marshall Bioresources. Amgen has blood on their hands. Amgen has blood on their hands.
Can I see your phone?
Michael
please?
Abernathy has blood on his hands.
You think it's funny?
How's that make you feel, man? How do you feel? How do you feel about that?
That was you?
That was Noodles.
That's what I mean. I'm sorry. I thought that was Noodles talking.
My friend Thomas on Facebook, he's the one that had his neck caught in that thing at the duck killing factory. He almost, I think they almost killed him.
I don't feed.
that was at a duck factory.
Yeah.
They were
Wait, I don't want to go
dissecting the
past what
bones?
Noodles just happened. I want to comment on it for a little while, right? The video we just watched.
Yeah, dog food's nasty.
Um,
That's why I go out and hunt. I hunt and get deer meat.
Go
for
ahead,
my
Joe.
dog.
What you got, man?
Yeah. So the event was what you were saying is they're using puppies as testing the drugs on puppies.
That's right.
So that's why you were protesting.
That's right.
But you said they were dissecting the bones. What is that?
So they
Jabs
they did
when they were testing it on humans. Did you get the jabs
There's
when they
two
were testing
different
it on humans?
experiments that they did. One where they they removed their hearts. They did something to them and like basically took their hearts out of them. And then one where they tested the shit and then they removed the bones to see what it did to the bones.
Based on the bones.
So vegans, can I assume vegans do not use medicine?
No, I think that would be an incorrect assumption.
Well, it would seem like if we're going down this line, all of this shit was tested off of puppies, monkeys, or chimps or something. If you're using it, you're benefiting off the system that you claim that now you're protesting. It would seem like logical that I don't know you guys wouldn't use.
All right, would you like to hear my response to that?
I think it's the dog food industry that does this stuff.
So my response to
feed
that
the
is-
dogs and
is that basically you could make that argument at any point in history. Something
Yes.
something bad happened to someone to discover something good. Now, does that mean that using that good thing now justifies what the bad thing that happened at one point, or that you support the bad thing that happened that came about for that thing?
Right.
Of course not. Now, second, wait.
We're in agreement.
Okay, now,
So-
now, secondly, let me say this. All the testing they're doing, more than 95% of their testing they're doing they throw out. It's inconclusive. Why is that? Because animal models are not salient to humans. They are not the same creature. So they get something that they do on a dog is not going to have at all the same effect on the human, more than
We agree.
95% of the time.
Let me pursue my line. Remember, I'm the one who brought it back, so I could ask some questions. So then, testing on animals, period. You want that to end?
Yeah.
All right. So that would end pretty much research on I don't know, damn near every drug. Yeah.
No.
You got to put it in an animal at some time before you do human.
No, Joe, the thing is, a lot of the big companies are moving away from animal testing for this very reason. It is actually an antiquated form of testing, which is one of the reasons why it's even more egregious now. They know that it's not effective. They know there are better. They can
Hey
use
Siri,
they use these
are
modules.
drugs still tested on animals?
Some are, and it's by companies.
They said are still widely used.
Dude, listen.
Widely used.
It is becoming less and less used by the bigger.
Okay, I get that. That wasn't my argument. My argument is that if most people use it, it's widely used. Most drugs at some point go through animals to make sure it's safe for human. You want to kill that step and just give it straight to humans, yeah? Or stop drugging altogether.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
this
the
is
animal
the-
model. Listen, because the animal model says nothing about what it's going to do to the human. Because
Could I
the
Would they have kept it up this long if it was ineffective? Would they have kept doing it all this time?
yes, because people are stupid, and it takes
Nonsense.
it takes a while for things to be.
There's nothing to be gleaned from testing a drug on an animal first. That's nonsense. You know that's nonsense.
No, it does not. It does not equate to the human model.
I didn't say it equates equally. I said there is nothing to be gleaned. You know that is false. There is something to be gleaned, or they wouldn't use it all this time.
Okay, for example, there's plenty of things that are harmful to a lot of animals that are not at all harmful to humans. For example, chocolate.
Not my point. I gave you that. Why are you talking about this? To dodge my question.
Chocolate is toxic.
Drugs are used.
Yes, what are you doing right now? No one's asking you that. Why are you telling me that? I'm asking you a question. Are there benefits that you can think of to giving something to an animal? Well, you can learn something how to use it on a human. Is that a thing? Is my question.
Not in the current environment, no.
Can I say something? The blue baby, the blue baby surgery that they did, this is in the way back, but that definitely was beneficial. They did the surgery on dogs, but that's not nearly the same thing as like torturing the Riegland beagles over cigarette smoke, which we already know is harmful. So I think that's yet another example of where meat eaters and vegans could get along and say, that type of research is pointless. It's torture, and we could end that.
I don't know about that. I know about the blue when they use the dogs with the blue babies, and the guy who found it out by doing the shit in dogs first, moving this artery over here, and it worked. And they had to distress some dogs, and many died before they can get the procedure right. But I don't know the other incidents you were talking about. What they're doing.
It's going on right now. So DXE actually rescued a lot of those dogs. The same group that the guy on the panel right now is in. They rescued those dogs, and they're facing 31 years in jail for taking dogs out of a place where the kind of experiments they're doing on them really are worthless. It's about emphysema. They're pumping them full of chemicals. They have like masks on their face. They're screaming in there. So that's abuse. That's insane.
That's pharmaceutical bullshit.
I have a
That's
question.
That's that fake science where they want to use chemicals instead of, that's where we get grass fed, where they don't get pumped full of hormones. They don't get this chemical shit because there's a movement against that.
If they gave a fuck about the dogs, there's enough with emphysema. They go find them. You wouldn't create it. That sounds evil.
Real farmers raise animals a natural way, feed natural foods. But these pharmaceuticals, these dog industries, they want to see how much crap they can feed people before they get sick, and when they do get sick, they give them a chemical for this and a chemical for that. But
people are not much moral down here, are they, man?
The veterinarians actually treat animals better than they do humans. So if you want to go be healed, what do the veterans do when you got parasites? They give them this certain thing. They give you this. What do they do when they get shot of vitamin B12 or something? They'll do this. But humans, they'll give you some fucked up pharmaceutical drug. What people get vaccinated? That was an experiment, wasn't that an experiment?
They passed the 1986 law that you can't sue because they know they put out a bad batch in the 80s of the jabs. I'll just call them that for internet purposes.
Trump signed a lot of
pass a
shit.
special law like that?
Trump passed a bunch of laws through the military too, I think, so they can't be reversed, so that the companies can't be sued for the damages that any vaccine does.
These dog food industries do the same thing. They feed them this crap. They grind up old rotten animals and they grind it up and you feed it to your dog. It's all
That's
meat. Nasty shit. They put chemicals in it to kill shit. They they radiate it, and then your dog eats it, and then but a natural me, I live off grid. I'd rather go shoot me a deer, feed my dog real meat.
And there's no even telling if what you're saying is true at all. Of course,
it is.
Now another thing that we're missing here is mosquito advocacy. See, we cannot stand for mosquito abuse. And I think we should send them all to Noodle's house.
I am a mass murderer. I'm just letting you know. I am a mass mosquito murderer. I'm the worst,
They
bro.
got them gay mosquitoes.
Send it to Noodle's house. He wants to save them, bro.
They make everybody gay. You just drop them in the air.
The gay mosquitoes fit the gay frogs.
Totally okay.
Gates dropped some gay mosquito
Totally
killers.
okay with defending yourself from things that are going to harm you. And mosquitoes can pass along diseases, so it's okay if they land on.
Clean them first, then send them to your house.
Gates gave us a Microsoft virus.
You got to do,
and then
but
he sold us the
you don't have to always straw man my position, dude. You don't always have to put words in my
I
mouth.
think you should care about the slaughter of mosquitoes, and I don't know.
Gates gave us a virus on the internet, and then he gave us a cure for it, for all the Microsoft. He gave us the Microsoft virus. Then he sold us the cure, and then he sells us another virus, the CV19. You can't say on GitTOS if you say anything.
Funny you bring up Gates. Do you know he's
because this isn't gonna leave the conspiracy theory talk for another episode. How about that? All right.
No,
You're
What about
even
the mosquito?
crazier.
And an analogy of how they use drugs and they push shit on you, and they say,
Well,
"Oh, we
The
need this
mosquito thing is
here
mainstream news. The mosquito
you need
experiments that Gates is funding in Africa, though the Africans beat them out. They were like, "Get out of here with that
They
crap." But
run
they're in
the fuck
Florida.
away. Whenever Gates comes to Africa, all them natives run the fuck away from Gates.
Yep, they're turning the mosquitoes gay.
There is a thing how they were going to drop certain mosquitoes that were.
I think they did it already.
They did it in Florida. We're gonna get them. The Africans were smart enough to say, "Get the fuck out of here with your crazy ass mosquitoes."
You know how it works? They make the male mosquitoes more attractive than the ones in nature, and then they get some and the others don't, and that's how they clean out the diseases.
Limit the
Isn't that
population.
crazy? Isn't that crazy?
Sterilization.
Because it's the females
Yeah.
that's all thirsty and shit.
Sterilize it, and then you trust the
Super
same
thirsty.
person. The same person doing that, you trust to go get a couple jabs and then get your boosters and shit.
See, mosquito advocates
All right,
belong
guys,
in this
enough with the
conversation.
enough with vaccine talk. All right.
Don't
No more
stop
jabs
it. They
and no
wasn't
more
nowhere
What
near
now?
the. Yeah, they wasn't nowhere near the term shit. Now it's just you exerting your authority.
Oh, I don't want to talk about that stuff on this channel. All right.
Okay.
Mosquitoes. We can't talk about mosquitoes.
We can talk about mosquitoes, but not the other bullshit that you're spewing. All right.
Well,
Only
it's
gay
interesting that a
mosquitoes.
mosquito has a little thing that looks very much like but I can't say that because the needle, kind of looks like.
I'm pretty sure that's all in the nose about them releasing mosquitoes
Yeah,
in
that's
Florida.
just a-
I don't think
that's
they
a
were in
nose
no
they got.
bad
Imagine
space.
if they can modify the DNA of a mosquito,
That wasn't what I was
and
telling
then and just that mosquito just has to jab his little needle into someone's arm or something
I hear you. I hear
and
you.
kill you. But we're gonna trust the same person is doing that to give you boosters and shit.
All right. What did I just say, dude?
Sorry.
About to get kicked.
I was talking about mosquitoes, man. Mosquitoes.
All right. Try me again, dude.
I was just talking about.
He's gonna throw those big hands. You better stop.
I just don't know how we're gonna stop. Look, you've heard of like the food chain, right? Noodles. You've
It's
heard of
actually a
that?
food web.
You've heard of it, right?
It's actually a web. It's not like a chain. It's a web.
And right, so you've heard of it, and so animals eat each other, right?
Yeah, you know what I did today? I caught like 3 mice. I fed it to the crow.
Well, what are they
You know
gonna
what I
do?
seen? You know what I seen?
All right. I
What-
just don't care for that dude anymore.
I don't know what he's.
Yeah, he was
about.
talking to Noodles and you just interrupted him, right?
So what? Oh man, what? Okay, yeah. So atrocities are happening, murders are happening in the oceans and all over the world, right? These animals, and if we figure out how to make them stop eating each other, do you think that would mess up like the world's system of the animals? You see how
Did he say that,
eloquently
or
I
was
put
it the
that?
girl who said that? Did he say that, or was it the girl? Noodles, did you say that too? That we should stop animals from killing each other?
If it's possible, yeah, we should
Yes.
move towards that. I don't see why that's such a crazy thing to say.
Well,
Like,
don't you think that'll mess up the
because
ecology? and
I'm
nature?
not saying that. Okay, maybe we don't have the technology right now, but
But
why
why
is
fight
it
nature?
why is it so egregious to people
Yeah.
to be like, yeah, if it's possible for us to do so, we should try and
we should try and get rid of predation.
Okay, here. I'll give you one reason why I think it's egregious. It's because to me, it's like one of those guys. I don't want to get too conspiratorial here, but coming up and saying, we don't want you eating meat anymore. We're going to give you all insects. It's better for you. And then someone else saying, why not? We shouldn't kill animals. Why shouldn't they eat fucking insects? It's the same thing. If the lion naturally eats freaking rabbits, and rabbits multiply a billion times because they know the predators are gonna do that shit. I don't see a problem with it. Because almost done. I don't see a problem with it because I have to end up giving that lion an artificial chunk of tofu, and I don't think I should be able to do that.
Okay, well, first of all, the rabbits are not breeding because they know the lions are after them. That's not why rabbits breed.
No, that was the nature because they know most of them die. You'd agree with that. Yeah, they know they were hunted like a son bitch. They were prey animals.
They breed because they get horny and their genetic.
Yes, but you don't think over the years the numbers will overcome all the predators? I just sound crazy out here, right?
I think that there would be other things that would end up adjusting the population. But
is that a yes?
My other thing is also
I think it's a yes.
You don't end up feeding a lion tofu. One thing there's lab grown meat now, which is identical.
I don't want that shit. He should have to eat it.
I don't want the stuff that's genetically identical and doesn't have poop on it.
So you say
you'd rather have something that has poop on it and an animal suffered and died for than something that's genetically identical and doesn't have poop on it.
Well, right. I don't think that exists. First of all, something that's genetically identical to a juicy steak. I don't think that exists. That's right.
That's what cultured meat is, genius.
Deep green
I've seen that synthetic bullshit, non-meat meat, and it don't look no texture, nothing like meat, so it's not like a steak. And no one's claiming.
First of all,
yes, I've had it from. Yes, I've had one. It tasted shitty. Yes, my friend gave me one.
You had lab-grown meat.
Yes, it was a fucking vegan meat faking burger. My guy was trying to sell me on ideas, telling me.
This goes to show that you don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about vegan meat. I'm not talking about faux meat options or mock meat options.
I clearly don't know what you're talking about. Then what are you talking about?
Okay, what they do is they take the cell from animal flesh, and they literally replicate it and replicate the exact genetic protein. The exact molecular structure of the protein. So it is identical to animal flesh protein. It is literally a steak grown in a petri dish. Now, listen, let me finish. Let me land this.
Sounds like it's still meat so far.
The only difference between that steak and the steak that you already buy is that it doesn't have shit on it, and an animal did not suffer and die for it. That's the only difference.
Pardon me. Isn't there a, I want to tell you, Joe, just to play advocate in between, isn't there a school of thought that it's the same way that cancer cells grow as how they're growing this lab grown meat? A lot of people don't want to partake.
Nope, that's not at all.
I'd have took it there as well. I don't know about that specific, but
that's not at all how cancer cells work either.
It sounds like you're still taking you're giving me a substitute lab grown meat and that I can eat rather than eat the real steak.
It is grown in a lab. It is identical to the steak you already eat, and it doesn't poop on it, and an animal didn't suffer and die for it.
No. I heard that. I think
the identical one that doesn't have poop on it, or the one that was grown like with an animal that had to suffer and die.
You said it 7 times. Why do you keep saying it?
What am I gonna choose? Oh, this is such a hard decision.
We know which one you're going to choose because you said that 7 times. And the way you're going, you're probably saying a couple more times. Wait, tell me again how it hasn't been pooped on.
The one that the animal was stabbed in the neck for and has a poop on. That's the one I want so bad, that the delicious suffering and poop.
There's a third option, though, for people. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, do you want to hear the other people's shit, or you just want to yell over us and talk about and say and repeat the same shit?
I just want to throw this out there. There's something called deep green resistance, and it's kind of somewhere in the middle. You know, they do eat meat, but they also believe that, you know, we're already doing a lot of unnatural things to play on the side toward, you know, the vegan side is, you know, when we talk to them about what they're doing being unnatural, we're doing all kinds of unnatural things in animal agro too. So I think, you know, getting back to looking at what really would be good for the planet, and there's certain things we could all agree on about not abusing animals in these factory farms and all these stupid experiments and stuff.
I think we should be as humane as possible with animals, which is such a weird word to use for that, right?
Yeah,
Humane
but
treatment of animals, right?
yeah.
But
I'm not sold that they're supposed to be not supposed to be eaten. I'm not sold on that yet. Fucking Jesus, my idol fucking saying like it was okay. Yeah, go catch all these fish. They gonna be over there. Well, you know, sound like he didn't have a fucking problem with it.
There's a vegan community in Jamaica where they look. There's a vegan community in Jamaica. They have a lot of vegetation there, and they really do look like super healthy, and they've been doing it for generations. And the Okinawa, you know, they'll talk about them, but they weren't really fully vegan. They had a pork fat that they would cook all their vegetables in, but their main staple is like a sweet potato that's purple there, and they eat tons of plants.
Vegetables in it.
Hey, look, I googled that meat he's talking about. It takes cells, feeds them nutrients inside of a bioreactor, and it cannot be made without antibiotics, hormones, and steroids.
Tons of shit. Yep. Nobody would. I don't think it's a good viable
What
alternative
difference
to me.
does that make if it's identical to the meat that you already eat? That doesn't.
Because I could grow a cow in the back with none of that bullshit in it. Just regular cow.
First of all, just because it requires certain things for growing it doesn't mean that it has those things in it when you're eating it. Secondly, the shit that
Julius reaches, bro.
That's not a reach. Oh, okay.
It can't be grown without steroids and antibiotics and hormones.
Listen,
but all three are gonna magically disappear when it gets to the table.
You guess what? Steroids are made using sweet potatoes and soy. Does that mean that eating sweet potatoes steroids in your body? No, it doesn't. Wow, science, chemistry, Jesus.
Well, science would also tell you that you can't get enough out of those fucking sweet potatoes, which is why they use steroids. If you want to be fucking scientifical, right?
What? For what? For what are you talking about?
Well, you're talking about enough packing a cow with enough steroids in order to for whatever purpose they have. So that means that you got to get all of them to eat 100 pounds of yams every fucking day.
I would bet money that you eat plenty of animal flesh already. That is where the animals are given antibiotics and steroids. So
I have my choice. I have my choice. You would take me or rob me of my choice.
Well, yeah, obviously I would rob you of your choice to murder animals, just like I want to rob you of your choice to rape and murder humans.
They're still being murdered in my other shit, right? They murder and eat my burger. I have a choice to do that now.
What are you talking about?
I have a choice to eat my murdered burger. They're still being fucking murdered. And you would say, well, eat this cultured meat. And you must eat it. It's just as good as your other shit.
Well, when we stop giving money to the animal agriculture industry, less animals will be killed because it's not profitable.
I'm okay with that, Mike. And fucking Colorado, everybody had cows, man. I'm sure we'd pull it off. It'd be fine. Everybody got pigs and goats and shit.
Yeah. I have a thing. I have a thing on your worldview, Noodles. So here's the thing, right? The amount of money it would take to have drones fly out to every carnivore on Earth and feed them this lab-grown meat means we need infinite money, right? If we have infinite money, then first we can solve human problems and problems with scarcity of resources.
Well,
so we do that first.
No, let him go. Let him answer. I won't know those answers.
And then I don't care if you want to send drones to animals. I don't care, but we take care of humans first. But your advocacy for this right now, before humans are taken care of, it's just getting lost, man.
Most humans are okay. I'm not saying that we need to immediately address predation in the wild. I'm saying that it is a concern that it is, and theoretically, yes, as vegans, we should be in favor of working towards eliminating predation. What in the long run? I'm not saying it's it's the thing we need to focus
in humans,
on.
You mean, right? In humans first, right?
Okay, most
eliminate the predation of the humans.
Okay,
first,
let me
right?
you can let me finish. The most humans in the Western world have rights that the animals don't have. So
No, he's going straight to the animals.
it takes nothing away. Listen, most of this stuff you don't buy human flesh to eat. You don't eat human
Some of us do.
flesh 3 times a day.
Have you seen the dark web, buddy? Have
Like,
you seen that?
You don't eat
The files that we can't talk about.
guys.
Oh,
Guys,
yeah,
I'm
that
talking
too.
about you. I'm talking about the general public. You're not eating human products 3 times a day. You're eating animal products 3 times a day. You have
Yes,
the
I agree.
not be
But however, I want every I want an Asian lady cutting my feet, my toenails on the government before I spend a dime trying to hunt down every badger and shoot a meal to him so he doesn't eat an animal that day.
I'm not about to
You're trying
DoorDash
to
you a
like
damn
you're trying
badger,
to
man.
create
whoa.
like
Sounds like a
absurdity
zoo.
in my position when I never said that that's something we need to focus on right away. It is just
Well,
something.
there is no in the wild, even in the end. I am talking about 1,000 years from now. My every need must be met before I pass some dudes buying monies for drones or however we gonna pay people to
I
throw
understand that.
meat to every animal on the planet.
Okay, I understand that you're a very selfish person
ridiculous, man.
and that it's all
Wait a
about
minute.
you. Okay,
Can
go
I say
ahead.
something, guys? Yeah, I just wanted to say, yeah, I will say, like Richard Burgess Vegan Gains, and I like him. He's done some good things. I don't agree with him on everything. He's got some wacky ideas too, but he's a good person. I would agree with him about factory farms, but he believes we should kill the predatory type of animals like lions and whatnot, cull them out so we don't have them in society. That there's a segment of
That's
vegans
brutal. That's
they go
brutal.
that far. Yeah.
It's kind of funny that you guys go at people when you literally pay people to stab animals in the neck for your taste.
I am about, let me just say what I am.
That's
So
not
I
how
work
they're
with
killed, man.
Well, no, but I'm eating mostly bivalves, some fish, and I have local farms that don't separate babies and moms, and I buy their dairy. I don't feel too terrible about that. I do eat a little bit of meat, and I do feel 2 ways about it. Mostly, I'm eating plant-based. I just had black bean tacos, but I'm not doing too bad in the scheme of things.
I dig it. I admire that. And I like to get where you are. I'd like to lessen the burden on animals and shit. However, I wouldn't take away no one else's ability. If there's great arguments over there, that is literally the reason there are billions of fucking fish in the sea, is because animals are gonna eat each other. It's part of the fucking cycle.
Yeah, it's
Why
called
would we
nature.
be different from the rest of nature? Is we wouldn't be that fucking different, I know.
You want to be different from the rest of nature, which is why you don't use that as an excuse to rape and eat your children and walk around naked. And
Yeah.
you watch TV. Oh wow,
Yeah.
you're on a laptop. What a fucking genius.
Yeah, I was
Well, the
saying,
microchips in our computers that we're using right now are made in Israel, and I have a lot of problem with what they're doing in Israel, but I don't have one single device that doesn't have an Intel microchip, and most of y'all probably don't either. I mean, there's a
Agreed.
lot of compromising we do in our life.
Yes.
Yeah, I
and
just
we
wish
should
we
cut
knew.
down all the human suffering before we do the animal
Yeah.
shit. Some animal shit is obvious we can get that shit, but I don't know. Some shit seems just crazy. We're gonna kill animals. We got to kill the bears so that so that the bunny rabbits overpopulate and take over everything and eat my farm. And I can't kill them because it'd be immoral. These motherfuckers all in my house like rats now.
Speaking of which, I got to go tend to my doggo, but nice talking to all of y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Same. You
Take it easy.
too.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I've neglected some of my tasks here that I need to get to as well.
Oh, okay.
Close the.
Well, Noodles, let me
What?
just say, I wish you would give a percentage of your effort towards humans that you're giving towards animals, bro. That's all.
Yeah. What makes you think I don't?
Because all you
I just-
talked about tonight was I'm sorry, you was talking.
No, I think you got it.
All you talked about tonight was animal shit, right? And that you can tell the tree by the fruit it bears type of shit. Even when we try to take it to the human people, you were resisting. You kept bringing it back to animals So I have to make assumptions. I know he didn't say these things verbatim, but that dude is he wears that shit as a badge on his sleeve, like I do my activism, cop watching shit. He wears that save the animals shit. So
what human issue is going on?
Civil rights issues.
What civil rights issues is happening right now?
You can ask Joe about that. You can watch Joe's channel. Matter of fact, watch Joe.
You get like
watch Joe's
what
channel.
you want me to be interested in. See, this is the thing, and I show interest in what you're talking about, and then it like becomes this. Just let me finish.
That's one dude talking.
What human issue right now is like as imperative and bad as what is happening to animals?
Okay. Any fucking human condition is, over animals. Relax. Any human condition is over animal conditions, especially those taking away my rights, my Second Amendment rights, my free speech rights, robbing me every day in the streets, turning my police force into an occupying force, where if my wheel touches the yellow line or I forget my seatbelt, they'll snatch me out of my car and rob me. These things are going on every day. The chipmunk is tertiary, not even secondary, tertiary at best.
Yeah, and there's a lot of poverty, Noodles, and that causes a lot of problems, Noodles. There's a lot of homelessness, Noodles.
Okay, can I respond to both those points? Well, one, also, we're not really as worried about chipmunks because you're not farming. People aren't farming chipmunks. Second, another thing is, what duty in my life, like what do I need to change or take action with? How can I take action, one, on the specific issue that you're talking about, Joe, which be honest, it sounded very vague and arbitrary. You have to
we'll go with Zill's homelessness. That you can probably wrap around that better.
Let's move to the homelessness thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I love this. I hate this point, but it's an important point that I have to make because a lot of people talk about hunger and homelessness and stuff. 30,000 children die of starvation every day, right? You've heard that number?
I have not, no.
No.
Okay, so the majority of food that can be fed to humans and that is good for human consumption is actually fed to about like 70 to 90 billion land animals. Most of the water, most of the land that could be occupied by humans and be used to give shelter to humans is occupied by animal agriculture.
That's a red herring because it's heartless.
Not a red herring, all right?
It is because the reason they make the farms has nothing to do with the reasons people are starving.
So one action we can take, at the very least, eating a plant-based diet does help reduce that or push back against that whole thing. Now,
well, here, let me say this is a fallacy because I don't want to continue it because I think it's a fallacy. Hold on. If you do, let's say we all did what you're saying and we add plate. Hold on.
What action can I take in my life right now that would help this cause, would help reduce this issue of homelessness and poverty and hunger? Tell me what action I can do other than eating a plant-based diet. And what contributing in what ways I can. Sometimes I have occasionally done mutual aid and stuff like that. Now go ahead.
Well, to answer your question first, you spent all that fucking time finding out how you can help them animals. If you just spent this much time finding out the humans, you'd have the answer. You wouldn't be asking me, what is one thing I can do to help the homeless? Nigga, you found your way onto a stage and you're on YouTube to fucking help the muskrat or wherever you were happening that day. You figured that out, didn't you? All right, nigga? Didn't you just put me in the back for interrupting you?
Yeah, they were beagles, and you're gonna get interrupted again if you straw man.
Don't do that, Noodles. He has a point.
No, because he called
hey Noodles
animals I was helping. And
you can do that shit alone, nigga. I ain't gotta be over here.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about that rude shit. Be respectful. You ain't God. I'll come back when the host ain't God.
No, I mean, this is my stream. If you don't want to come on it, you don't have to fucking come on it.
I'm telling you now, you can't keep being rude. I'm not going to feel welcome. I won't come on.
Okay. I don't really.
All right.
Dude.
We'll see.
Noodles, don't go down this road. You're going to be a really bad host and people aren't going to like you.
Some dude, I asked you a very simple question. What action can I take in my life? And
Joe said,
I was answering. I wasn't done. You cut me off.
Very simple answer for you guys for mine. Go vegan, right? Yours is very convoluted. I don't know what to tell you other than to insult you because I don't actually have a good answer for
Noodles,
you.
try listening.
Yeah, you'd had a better chance of knowing what my answer was if you answer was you're a little patient.
All right, what is your ask? What do you think I should do?
You know what? Some ways that you can do, not what you should do, but some ways that you can do. There are a fucking million. On weekends in Colorado, Sundays, Janet's Kitchen, and there are a million of them across the country. And I'm just beginning. There'll be a million of these fucking examples. We feed the homeless on the 16th Street Mall. The more impressive story is that them niggas, I come in on their ass end. They fought a battle so that they could feed them homeless people on that mall. The stores pushed them off. It was like, I don't know, a 10, 11, 12-year battle. And they got there to do that shit. So all of the things combined, when I went over Janet's crib, she get up when it's dark outside and take donations and cook shit. You dig? And be ready so that she can feed them homeless motherfuckers. This is just one person. You know I could go on endlessly for things you could do to help the homeless, yeah?
Okay.
Want me to tell you things I've done personally? Because I could keep this up forever. You know there are a million things you can do to help the homeless. Don't act like there's not.
Is there anything I'm doing in my life right now that is violating that is violating those people and making them homeless or making them hungry?
I'm unaware, but now you got me curious. Are you doing anything to help the homeless?
Occasionally I do mutual aid, but it's not often.
I don't know what that is, I guess.
Mutual aid is exactly what you just were describing. It's you make food for the homeless people.
Very good. Very good.
I have done that sporadically throughout my activism career, but it's not frequent.
Busy taking care of them animals, huh?
No, I don't. This is the thing. I don't we both come on a panel like this. This is probably most of my activism is like this online shit. And I don't know your life, but it's not like you're in the kitchen right now preparing food for the homeless. The issue I think is the thing I'm saying is that there's a big change can be made by you changing your lifestyle and just in terms of how you consume things, right? And that makes a difference in the animals' lives. There's nothing that you're buying or paying into right now per se that's like violating the rights of those humans. That's the difference.
I think that's interesting. You're not necessarily you're not violating as opposed to helping. That's not the metric for animals. You feel dead set on helping. Humans, you're content with not violating. Let's get to my question. We started with Noodles part. Remember, we started off with what can I do to help motherfuckers? And I gave you a convoluted answer on what you can do to help motherfuckers. So I'm gonna tell you what I do. What I did today. I get up, invest my bread, my money, and my time into going and filming the police. And holding them accountable. And when they break a law, I tell the guy that they're fucking with you. Got rights. You do not have to let them go in your pockets. You can't search without consent. You don't have to give ID. I educate motherfuckers. Then I put it on YouTube and educate a bunch of more motherfuckers on their rights. And in the process, we get a lot of people, cops fired, judges, and personally, no judges for me, but friends who do the same activity. We get the bad guys out. I've gotten a bunch of cops fired. And really nasty motherfuckers, 98% more complaints, and other motherfuckers who less nasty, they sit down for a year and get them niggas off the street so they're not hurting motherfuckers. And this is just the beginning. I've done this across the fucking country for 7 years. I've been to more places than I haven't, and I've done it everywhere I've went. And like I say, today I was out doing the same shit. That's what I do when I get some fucking time, man. And that's just beginning. I'm an activist, period. I still manage to feed the homeless in different states and go to courtrooms to support fellow friends. I do so much shit to help, man. It's stupid.
Well, that's great.
So those are okay. So
Some of the things that you can do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And do you value education? See, part of your activism, Noodles, is, you know, you're out here sharing your ideas, open to other ideas, right? And we're doing the
I
same
hope
thing,
so.
sharing ours.
Yeah.
So you must find value in that, Noodles. So I think your effort could be better spent towards helping humans, because humans are in dire straits right now.
I think there are a lot of humans that are, but that I don't think that means that the animals should like suffer.
Be neglected.
Yeah, exactly. Like we can easily take care. Like I can eat a plant-based diet or live a vegan lifestyle and go out of my way to help humans if I want to, you know? But the main thing is that it's not like most people are eating homeless, starving people every day. Most people are eating animals that suffered and were murdered every day.
Yeah, but I think that's how nature works. I think God made it so that animals eat animals.
Well,
I don't have a problem stopping it. I wouldn't be shitting on you. I think animals should not be mistreated. And I wouldn't be giving you such a hard time, except you think your solution is for me, like you're the government or something, and you want to do for all motherfuckers. So I gotta battle you. Leave me the fuck alone. Do what you want to do over there.
Dude, you want? Oh shit. Okay, this is it right here. I was gonna show you something. I thought that what's really weird is okay, I had a cop audit video that I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
No, it's really weird. It used to be on the front of my page, but now it's not the front of my page anymore.
That's
And
I'm impressed,
I
bro.
thought they removed it, but I just found it on. This is so weird, dude. Why?
But you know, man, the thing with ending predation is since it causes infinite money, there's really no point in even talking about it, because no one's going to argue with you at that time.
That
So
time
there's a
would be
lot
probably
other
be better spent. Yeah.
There's a lot of other things that are actually real to think about.
Well, we talk about all kinds of bullshit on here. I don't see why, like.
That's a good response. He ain't lying.
So you know you're BSing. BS.
I don't understand like why it's like so people get like really, really like upset.
If you didn't say you gonna have me participating in your fantasy, we wouldn't have a problem with your fantasy at the end of it. I can't have a burger anymore. And you're God, and you may have to eat insects when you decide plants are living beings too. I don't want you. You know, I gotta fight you apparently.
No one has to eat insects. All right, it's just absurd. Vegans don't want anyone to eat insects. I mean, I'm saying
somebody pushing that shit, man. They making insect juice.
Well, that's a silly thing anyway, because at some point soon, lab grown meat is going to be very readily accessible and cheaper, and you know, just
okay, and
better
free
product all around. So
free to feed gators and stuff. Is that what you're saying? It's going to be free, right? Free?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's got to be cheaper than the other.
I'm talking about infinite money required to have this free lab-grown meat to feed to the gators and all the carnivores.
I look. I'm not saying that I have all the answers. We
It's
can say,
ridiculous.
Look,
we talk about this. You understand that?
Okay, you're saying your solution is everybody accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior, and then
that's on
and then you'll
religious
eventually enter paradise. Well, that's very beautiful and
That's our
idealistic. Well, listen, that's a very beautiful idealistic hope, right? And I'm saying, I don't see, if we're going to entertain that idea, why not just entertain the idea of like, yeah, humans get it together and end predation. I know you have your belief. I have my belief. They might both sound crazy to some people. I don't see what's wrong with just saying, okay.
Well, logic's still got a logic. You can't propose something like feed every predator on the planet and not expect pushback.
Okay,
Logic still got a logic.
You also can't propose just believe in this imaginary friend and you'll.
I didn't say that, and I don't know that dude did. Oh,
Well,
yeah,
he's a
Mike
Christian.
Christian, right? Okay, so that's
Anyway, I think
I'm a
Joe,
Christian.
I think you'll get a kick out of this. Ready?
okay. All right,
You'll get a kick out of this. You see it? Yeah. Okay.
I do.
Hi, we're the police. How are you? Good, I'm just gonna need license from everybody, please.
Blow me.
Are we suspected of a crime?
License, please.
Are we suspected of a crime?
Can I have your license, please?
Are we suspected of a crime?
Yes. License, please.
What crime are we suspected of that we need to give our license?
Listen, sir. All right. You're stopped. Do us a favor. Give us your IDs, please.
Just say the crime, nigga.
What are you pulling me over for? And you rolled the window too far down.
So that dude didn't. That other cop came around and he started knocking on my window. I didn't roll that shit down. And like,
The other guy rolled it too far down. You only need to roll it up enough to stick your ID through.
I told the other guy, he didn't know. I was trying to tell everyone beforehand. I said no one has to give their IDs. What we didn't know at the time was that if it's not a traffic violation stop, no one has to give their IDs, not even the driver, right? So
wait. He ID'd. Sound like he was on top of it. He ID'd.
I was the one who was saying that stuff. I was in the passenger seat.
Ah, okay.
And everyone, they were trying to get IDs from everyone else in the car. And I said to everyone before they came up, I was like, do not give them your ID. You don't have to. Like,
well,
and that dude was knocking on my window, and I didn't roll it down. I just like looked out at him for a second, and like.
And you're filming. You know, you score endless points with me.
Dude,
with that shit,
one,
bro.
that one got 2 million views.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good.
But see, we have.
Hey, there you go. That helps. You should do more stuff like that. Yeah, man. See, not this stupid crap. Come on.
Yeah, 2 million people. How many did your puppy video get? I'm just saying.
Still, you know, the reason I made that video, the reason that whole thing came about is because I was doing animal rights activism. And that's why it's over.
All right, well, find something.
Very good.
You can find something human related. You don't have to do audits. You can do just better stuff than this idea of feeding all the carnivores.
I don't go out of my way to do activism just for that.
Let me ask you a question, and it's a fair question. What can you do to stop the animals suffering? The same question you asked me about the human. What can you do to help the animals?
The easiest thing anyone can do is live a vegan lifestyle. That does make a difference.
Yeah, okay, that wasn't a bad answer. Unless I become a tyrant and start telling meat eaters, you know, that they're going to hell, or that I'm going to take their meat and become the government.
Well, don't be a tyrant and murder animals for two-way street.
Good advice.
Video that is over 300,000 views right now.
Very good. I got one. Hold on. I got one then that I want you to see in Texas. Hey, could you go to my channel, find Joe Cool, find my channel.
What is it? What's your channel called?
Joe Cool, like the name probably is on the thingy there.
Joe Cool. With a K? Cool with a K?
COOL.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
I want you to look up Cop Never Stood a Chance. Oh, I don't know how that works. Joe Cool, Cop Never Stood a Chance. Or you could go to most popular. It's going to be down to like the 5th, 6th one going down on videos.
Cop Never Stood a Chance. Boss idea.
Yeah. Yes. Check this out. It's a lot like your video. It just, you made me think of it.
Share screen.
And there's a I don't know how to say this appropriately, but there's a black guy, white women, and the black guy's wearing.
Is this it?
Yes, this is it. This is my buddy. He's dumb as fuck.
Oh, it is. Oh, fantastic! Because I was kind of just afraid that they were, just like, Hey, what do you think the police are going to do when they show up? You think they're going to yank them all out of the car and demand IDs?
But they're not going to yank them out of the car if you said that.
Oh, actually, that's exactly what they did last night.
I'm asking you politely, ma'am.
Well, that's.
Hey, my man, can I borrow $50? I'm asking you politely.
Got him.
Got it.
Just asking a question.
Behind us.
Yeah, and I
Me,
did it
Carolina,
politely.
Joe Coy, and Phoenix.
You going live? Go live.
I've never went live before yet in my life. Shining up.
Oh, I'm setting that light. Big light.
Stay in the car.
Lights on? He did.
Stay in the car.
Oh, that's dangerous, dude.
All right, buddy.
I do it on purpose, man.
You going there?
Because he didn't pull us over.
I'm gonna have to pray for you, man.
I want to be able to lower my window.
Can I help you?
Yeah. What are you guys up to?
None of your business.
Circle, and then you.
Is that against the law?
Yeah, you're acting suspicious.
I am. Is
'cause
that
you're pulling behind KFC?
is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
I'm asking you, what are you guys doing?
He ran up with the wrong niggas.
We don't answer questions.
Don't answer questions.
I'd have been nicer, man, had you not been yelling at me like a crazed lunatic.
Well, you put on a face mask, you got a hoodie on.
That shit's illegal. You ain't seen a hoodie and face mask during COVID? Smart ass.
Do you have an ID, ma'am?
No, I don't. Sure don't.
Do you have anything with your name on it, ma'am?
Nope. Sure don't. I
You
didn't
sure don't?
No, I didn't do. I didn't do anything wrong, so I don't have to give you my ID.
Hold on, just a minute. You're being investigated for acting suspicious. You drove around the block a couple of times.
Oh, that crazy drive around the block.
Hey, you ever heard of Texas Penal Code 38.02?
Oh, you are them kind of people, right?
Absolutely.
Them kind of people.
Yeah. You're one of those kind of cops, aren't you?
Yeah, bro.
I got him.
I hope one of these is
Do you have any kind of ID on you, ma'am?
No, I don't.
Do you have a name and date of birth for me?
No, I don't.
Okay.
What's going on, man?
Why should I? Why?
No crime, no ID, buddy.
Riff, is it Rice? All right, Rice?
You're dismissed.
Right.
We heard they had been bullying motherfuckers in that area. So we just went there and parked, and they immediately jumped on us. He's telling you can't hear it, but he's telling him, yeah, man, I pull up behind him guy, and dude put his hood on and pull a mask up. And I started laughing if you hear me laugh.
I got you. Yeah. Okay. All right.
They refused ID.
You didn't ask, everybody.
Yeah, I asked if you had an ID.
No,
No,
you
you
didn't say
didn't.
nothing to me,
You never
pal.
asked about.
Do you have an ID, sir? I do have an ID, and I wouldn't give it to you cats without breaking a law or a rule.
Oh, I was just asking if you had one.
I know, yeah, you're
Oh,
being good. I'm not gonna give you a hard
Oh,
time.
that's fine. I was just asking if you had one. I didn't ask to give it to me. I just asked if you
Yeah,
had
yeah, yeah. Most of us have an ID, right? This is America. You can't get in the store without an ID nowadays.
one. You really can't do anything with an ID really these
Yeah,
days.
and it's probably getting worse. I bet you see that too, right? You need ID to go in the stores, literally shop, buy cigars and shit now. Let me see what this cat talking about.
Why? Because I don't have to. Why should I?
Well, I'm asking you politely, ma'am.
Well, that's.
Hey, my man, can I borrow $50? I'm asking you politely.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I
Can I
find
borrow
out who you
$50,
guys
bro?
are, if I find out who you guys are,
I can borrow $50. I'm asking politely, bro. What does that even mean?
Can I borrow your gun for a couple of days? I'm asking politely.
I'm
That's it, funny to me.
You as well, Riff. Hey, you the man, bro. Riff, you are Rife, you are the man, bro.
Yeah, he didn't bite. Yeah, that's it. Let's stop like
Strange.
yours.
So what does it say about that interaction if nothing happened police-wise? Nothing was.
Are you sure? That's got I don't know, a few 100,000 views as well. A bunch of people got to see that the police were trying to bully you. Oh, look at this part.
Oh my God.
Hi, the City of Arlington is hosting a job fair on Thursday, December 9th.
A job fair.
Hola, la ciudad de Arlington.
Oh my God.
estará de empleo. Gracias. An app
So
on the
twisted,
Apple App
bro.
Store and Google
It's
Play
so
Store.
sick.
The municipal court is located at
Hey,
This just to get a cop on the line.
An extension or a payment plan.
Don't tell me you ain't got nobody on the phone yet,
Fire
bro.
or Arlington Police Department.
hi. Good morning. How you doing?
Hi, what can I do
Oh,
for you?
yes. I would like to report some suspicious activity.
Okay, the phone number for that is 817.
Oh, okay.
Swear it's hard to get a cop.
Arlington Police Department Station. Officer Gray speaking.
Hi. Yes, I would like to report some suspicious activity.
Okay, I'll need to forward you over.
Se ha comunicado con el teléfono de no emergencia para policía, bomberos y ambulancia de Arlington.
Could they make it any more difficult to get a cop on the line?
You can file a report online.
Arlington Police, Officer Pena speaking. How may I help you?
Hi. Yes. There's some suspicious people riding around in a very expensive car. And I'm very suspicious.
Okay, call 911.
Oh, I don't think it's an emergency. I'm just concerned because they just like drove around the building and now they're parking, and there's a I don't know how to say this appropriately, but there's a black guy and two white women, and the black guy's wearing a mask.
Okay, that's an emergency.
Oh, fantastic! Because I was kind of just afraid that they were, just like,
Call 911.
trying to get some food or something like that. During COVID.
Okay, call 911.
Oh shit.
So that's the loop. That's the loop. You
That's
call
the
that
loop.
number, they say go this number, go that number, and then go to 911. That's crazy. Well, guys, I mean, that audit stuff, that's kind of a dangerous game. I like that other stuff you guys were talking about, though. The homeless people.
Yeah.
People are hurting out there, guys. And it's good to think about and care about them, isn't it? Don't you think so, Noodles? Don't you think so, Noodles, about those humans?
Some of them.
Some of them. That's a good answer, bro. Yeah, some of them, yeah.
How many we talking? How many we talking, Noodles?
Not me and you, bro. Not me and you. Wait on his list, bro.
No, I don't think so. Nah.
Yeah, we gotta eat. We gotta eat the insect cubes.
No one's saying anything about eating insects, bro.
Well,
Yeah, no.
the good veggies gonna have to go to the animals, so we're gonna be left eating insects. Joe, that animal's starving. There's only so much. Hey, this is what I want to argue for real. If we did do what you do and we eat a whole lot less animals, it opens up a huge amount of space. Do you think the government's gonna now give some of it to the homeless?
I have no idea.
Yeah, you do have an idea. They've never done it before. You do have an idea.
He's saying he's not concerned with that. He's not concerned with that.
The same people. The way that the government does not give a shit about animals, does not give a shit about the environment or whatever. They don't give a shit about homeless people. The whole reason that all of this stuff is kind of it's all happening is because of the carelessness and the selfishness and folly of man, right? If you become let's say if this becomes a vegan world where the what do they call it, the tipping point, right? Enough people all go vegan so that vegans get into power and they start improving. I mean,
That's scary to me, bro. Already, I'm eating insects in my head already. That's what it's going.
Right. The whole idea is that they're going to be a more compassionate group of people, So of course,
They are?
if they open up the land, the idea is they're
Compassionate to who?
dude, you know, the majority of vegans
Compassionate to lizards
no
and snakes?
all right, the majority of vegans are leftists, all right, so they care about these issues. They care about issues like they want to
They want to control other people, just like the right. And you sound like a leftist vegan who wants to control other people.
So do you want there to be laws against rape and murder? Yes or no?
I do, yes, and I'm glad we have them already.
So would it be fair to say you want to control other people?
Only if they harm someone else, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Or deprive them of their property.
The same fucking thing, dude.
Are you sure? If I step on an ant, I don't go to jail. Are you sure it's the same thing?
Because that's obviously unavoidable, bro. It's not something.
If I step on them on purpose, I don't go to jail. Are you sure it's the same thing?
The level of sentient. Okay, okay, let me ask
Ants plan for the winter. They stock up food. What are you talking about,
you.
bro?
Let me ask you this: do you think someone should go to jail if they step on a puppy purposefully?
Yeah, I do. Oh, girl, I hate to say it, but yeah.
So
that's
clearly
covered.
recognize there's a distinct difference in the sentient of an ant and the sentient of a dog.
If you're gonna call it sentience, I'll go with that for right now. Yeah.
Okay, so I think reasonably speaking, we're saying the same thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Okay.
Because I wouldn't put the puppy on the same level as a human yet. I gave you sentience, but you know the puppy don't help me pay my taxes. If that nigga don't behave, his ass gonna stand on the back porch. Yeah, I wouldn't do that to a human, right?
Yeah, we've already gone over this. Like vegans don't necessarily put the puppy on the same pedestal as the human either. There's a hierarchy of sentience.
Wondering why you brought him up then.
Because you're saying, oh, am I going to go to jail for stealing an ant? And I'm saying, no, that's ridiculous. Obviously, we have the ability to reason and recognize that the sentience of an ant isn't like worth the penal system, right? But also, I would say that doesn't necessarily mean we have to be like that. We would, morally speaking, condone being cruel to an ant unnecessarily.
You know, I got a buddy who feels the same way about trees, and this is true. At least a couple, to be honest. And they feel like if they got a weird thing, like you can only eat, like you can't eat the seed or something, that's immoral. You can't, some you say you can't pick the fruit. You got to wait for it to drop because that's immoral. There's a whole fucking rabbit hole with this. You know, when you start giving life to essentially, I don't know what it is.
Like that to me, that's completely unreasonable because those things aren't sentient. Anyway, I don't want to go around in circles anymore.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I just can't spend a single dollar feeding lab-grown meat to a a lion.
No matter
when people are struggling to eat, I just can't even think about that. I can't think about it.
No matter how much you're concerned with that, vegans are not worried about you spending money on lab-grown meat for predators. Okay, we're just concerned. We're just hoping that you will live a vegan lifestyle, and that's it. That's it.
That's a better argument.
I think you're right. I think there are far more important things personally, but to each their own, I guess.
Well, the thing is, there may be very important things, but it doesn't mean you can't, when you go to the grocery store, reach to the left of a foot and grab the plant-based milk instead. It means
it tastes horrible, yo.
You can't.
It does. But go ahead, man.
Doesn't mean you can't. Look, vegans don't go vegan because they hate the taste of animal products. They do it because they don't want to violate someone's rights. That's the whole point. So,
wow, moral. You was about to say this is a morality thing.
It is a moral issue.
Okay.
Right. That's the problem, because if you make it a moral issue, then remember those laws you were talking about earlier for rape, and killing people.
Yeah.
Now you're going to say it's immoral to harm animals, and now you're going to be authoritarian and force us to not eat meat. Aren't
No
you?
shit. Congratulations.
Say no shit.
Wow. You're authoritarian. You suck. We don't want you
Right.
here.
Oh, you're
Right.
un-American.
Oh, you're
That's
authoritarian, Zill, because
No,
you
I'm not.
no, you
No,
won't
I'm not.
let people, no, you won't let people rape and murder each other. That's so authoritarian of
Oh,
you. You
okay.
Nazi. You want to force people to not rape and
Jesus
murder
in
each
heaven,
other?
please help
What a
this man's
fucking
broken brain.
authoritarian fascist.
Please help him from his broken brain.
Yeah, I
Lord,
think.
in Jesus' name,
Let's
amen.
end this shit show right now. All right,
Right.
Dude, you
Bill,
need
Bill,
help.
you say you
You
can
need
say
help.
last words right now, and
You're
then
an authoritarian. That is insane, bro. That's un-American, bro. Un-American. Get out of here.
all right. Was that it? All right, Joe, your turn.
You a sucker.
There is a place for saving animals. I'm a huge fan of animals. I love animals myself, and you know, I think you're into some murky water over there. I don't want to hurt a puppy, but I'm also not authoritarian, so I wouldn't tell the Asian people they couldn't eat one. So that's the difference between me and you and my philosophy and yours.
All right, and my final words would be, okay, Joe's gone. Vital, D Prophet, did you want to say something? Okay, no, he's not there. Okay. So my final words would be, if you're calling me authoritarian because I think animals should have rights and I think we should use laws to enforce those rights, then you, in the same way, you're authoritarian if you think we should have laws to protect humans from being harmed and having their rights violated. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's silly to say that you care about animals and you don't want to see them harmed when you're buying animal products and basically paying people to rape, torture, and murder animals, hang them upside down, stab them in the neck for your taste pleasure. No one's taste is worth more than an animal's life. And if you really want to walk the talk, then you will live a vegan lifestyle. Have a good night, everybody.